Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weeping and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know, shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know, every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know, I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show, this is BVO.
Yo, what's up? What's up? It's your boy BVO Sports TV. We back with another video. Back. Big video today. We talking about Adrian Broner, my man Cameron Giles, Mason Bethel. Not so much Mace, but we gonna talk about a bit about Camron and some of the slimy things that we seen when it came to the Adrian Broner interview. How y'all brothers doing today?
Salute, BVO. Salute, Susie.
Good.
So I know we're gonna get into the Tank David. I'll be honest, I wasn't really feeling that press conference. We'll start with that. What do you guys think about the press conference today?
Garbage.
Clown show.
Garbage.
Yeah,
Embarrassing.
I really was disappointed, and I was disappointed with the whole thing. Jake Paul, Tank, that don't even look like a realistic fight. I mean,
Did
Tank,
you see the rule changes and all the new stuff that's happening with that, surrounding that?
Yeah, Tank,
With the gloves and the weight, and this is gonna be. Is this real free? Is this really gonna be sanctioned and go on their records, bro?
They might as well put on headgear at this point.
No.
Yeah, they sanction it. They sanction it because they have to get somebody to sanction a fight. That's the reason why they moved to Miami. Georgia wouldn't sanction a fight.
So it's going on their record, bro?
No.
I think that's what they were trying to say.
No, it's an exhibition.
It's not. It's an exhibition. That's why they said the weight is 195. Jake Paul can come in at 195.
So they fighting that. So he's fighting that cruiserweight.
No, Jake Paul is fighting that cruiserweight. Tank Davis not getting up to no 195.
I don't know,
But
man. I
that's
was
the
hearing
limit.
different things.
So he's fighting that cruiserweight.
Well, I'll say this: no matter how it goes in this fight, this is just one of them fights where, people try to say you hate Tank if you don't say good things about him. Right. I think Tank's an absolute goofball, but I don't hate him. I would be crazy to hate him because I don't know the brother.
Not personally.
But for me, I look at it like this: this is just another waste of time, and I just don't understand. Even with Jake, this is a waste of time. Now, Mike Tyson made sense. Mike is 100 years old. You can beat him half dead like we did. He did that for Cleveland. But when it comes to, little Tank David, he's like a petite woman. He's 100. Any of us would be happy to have a 5'4", 135-pound woman or whatever. That's what he is. He's like a petite woman. I don't understand why Jake is even wasting his time with this. But I'll ask you guys this. Then we're gonna go back into our main subject with this Adrian Broner stuff. What do you guys think what is it gonna do for boxing? You think it's gonna help boxing? What do you guys say?
I don't think it's gonna do anything.
Yeah, me either, free. Well, I mean, what could it possibly do for the sport of boxing? You got a champion, an active champion, stepping out of, and going to do a wrestling show. I mean, they got what? Go ahead.
No, Prize. I was just gonna say that might have been one of the worst press conferences I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was
that
corny,
nigga,
bro.
Like, bro, that dude Tank could not complete a coherent sentence. Anytime they ask him a question, Tank, how you feel about Jake Paul? Man, it's a lot I don't want to get into, but what date we even fight? It's like, bro, you don't even sound you don't even sound interested in the damn fight. Why should I?
Because he's embarrassed. He's embarrassed, bro. He's not embarrassed.
Oh, that's not the case. I mean, this is the thing.
He's not embarrassed. He's just doing
a lot of these guys like to talk like ghetto monkeys, and that's just what it is. I've noticed that you try to talk to it's worse when you see a guy in his 30s or late 20s and you try to speak to him and they do that what I call that what you know jazz. Like it's always something stupid they're saying, nothing coherent. Like I had to tell a young man the other day, that's not how anybody speaks in the business world. I mean, if you want to be in your 30s speaking like you're 15, by all means do so. But you can't sit here and tell me that that's how a coherent person speaks. What do you think about that, Varnell?
Man, I ain't even watched the press conference. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not supporting this nonsense, so I don't know what happened. I have no clue.
Hey,
I'm
Dub, I just had to see what it looked like. You know, that's the only reason I watched it.
I'm gonna take y'all word for as Marky said. If the man couldn't complete a sentence, I see right here. I'm looking at Fight Hype. They talking about Tank getting frustrated with who is this? Fight Hub, excuse me. They say that Tank getting annoyed over Shakur and rematch and Roach questions from the reporter. I don't know, man. It's all pointless to me. I'm not, man. Next question.
I'm glad they
Oh,
asking them that. Who's asking them that? Shout out to them.
everybody. Shout out. We got boots on the ground. Shout out to Clarence McLean. Shout out to my man, Puerto Rican fight fan. He's in the house. So we definitely gonna get some good footage. But you know what? I think Tank Davis is like that guy we all met in our neighborhoods growing up, where you just don't like him. You don't know him that well, but you don't like him. For me, he just remind me. He used to be a place called Fest Street, and them niggas on Fest. I hated them niggas on Fest. He just like a Fest nigga to me. Y'all don't understand, but there's always a street of niggas you don't like. I just think Tank one of them niggas on that street I don't like, because it's just like he talk boss. He one of them dudes that'll make you really hurt him bad because he just talks so crazy. You know what I mean? Like the way he was talking to reporters. I don't think these fighters understand. You're not going to beat me because only take 1 second, you out of here. Like I don't understand what these guys talking to other grown men that way. But moving on, go ahead.
Real quick, I don't have no hate for Tank. You know what I'm saying? I don't dislike him. None of that. I just want to see the man fight real competition. That's it. And if you're not gonna do that, then man, get out the sport, man. It is what it is.
Yeah, salute to my brother Smoke. But let me ask you guys this real quick. We're gonna get into this Adrian Broner thing. And I want to ask you guys a question. When we get more information on how pretty much they met AB like at a nightclub, he was chilling, drinking, having a good time, brought him to the show. And you know, anybody that watch it is what it is. Cam always got young ladies that want to make some extra money for their kids. That's what he do. He'll have them dancing for a couple of dollars, pay some rent or pay some tuition, and that's what they do over there. But to bring them in on the show, knowing he was inebriated, and then to play as if he needed that money from you, people don't notice. Adrian Broner just got a $2 million check from ProBox. He just got a $2 million check from ProBox. I mean,
He's blowing it because he just got hit again, BVO, with something. Did you see him try to skip out on that $2,200 tab?
On top of that, he
just
got $1
posted
million
that.
from BLK Prime. So he just in the past, was it 12 days? The man that got $3 million check.
All right,
$3
well,
million
BVO, riddle me this, BVO. Why is he trying to skip out on a $2,200 tab? And he's like, look, I'll do a party for free for you, da-da-da. He's trying to slide out of this bar or restaurant or wherever he was at, and he couldn't pay the $2,200 tab.
You
And
see,
this
he
is
had the
rich.
money to pay it, man. Stop the propaganda. You
He
see, he had
did,
the
yeah,
money to
he
pay it.
did pay it, but he
He
was
had
just
the money
acting
to pay,
weird
and he
about it.
paid it. He was just
I know,
acting
but
weird about it.
why is he acting weird though, bro?
Because he's
You
drunk.
rich? You know how y'all
He's
rich dudes
inebriated.
do? Hold on. Stop this.
Oh
Stop
my
this.
God, here we go.
Prize is
I'm ready.
rich. He
Oh
know
my
what
God,
it is. Prize ain't trying to pay no bill. That's what I'm saying. Prize is rich. He ain't trying to pay no bill because he got it. What you talking about?
that's crazy, BVO. That's
That's
just
not
nonsense.
crazy. If you go to the Rolex store and you say, "Hey, if I take a few pictures, can I have this watch for free?" You probably will take it.
Wait, say that again.
If you go into a watch store and they say, "Hey,
Right.
you know what, Mr. Prize, we know you're a rich man. If you take a few pictures with the watch, we'll give you the watch." You're probably going to do that, and that's what happens with AB. A lot of people get stuff free, man, when they got money. So I mean,
Oh,
maybe
I need
AB
some of this.
thought. And I'm gonna tell you this: the thing, because I don't want to get caught up in the dumps. I want a real conversation. The thing that's so scary about this whole thing is if AB dies, Floyd's gonna pay for his funeral.
Yep.
They're gonna make a big deal. They're gonna say the youngest 4 division champion in boxing history passes away. My whole thing is if you will take care of somebody in death, why don't you let them live for you, man? Should I
That's what
take
I'm saying, brother Smoke.
hold
Brother Smoke is
on, don't interrupt me on this, bro. I want to get this set, and then we can go free ball, we can go free conversation. But come on, man. This dude is gonna die. We gotta
that's
stop.
crazy.
Hold on. You don't live like this and not die. You can play the games you want to play, the mental gymnastics to say he's going to be fine. He's not. You don't walk around inebriated all day, every day, and not die at some point. We've seen it with Amy Winehouse. We've seen it with Kurt Cobain. How many more people we got to see that are famous that no one says, hey, you're a train wreck. Get some help. Get some help. When are we going to say that to Adrian Broner? Are you going to wait till he's dead and then you're going to get up here and talk about how great he was? That's the dumbest thing in the world, man. I'm tired of saying RIP to young guys, man. What would you say on that, Dub? And then we're going to go around the panel. What would you say, Dub?
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but he making these choices. I'm pretty sure the man done been told by multiple individuals. If you first off, even going to that show, Camron Mays, even going inebriated, you know what I'm saying? That's your fault. You didn't have to do that. You knew you was going, and maybe they shouldn't have put you on, but at the same time, like Cam said, well, it's for content. You know what I'm saying? People do anything for content. That's on you. You need to be make better choices in life, bro. Like, I don't. Hey, everybody dies, so I mean, it is what it is. I don't understand the question.
Yeah, I
Shout out
think
to the chat.
Sound like
yeah,
you
I
trying to
agree
make
with
an
Doug.
excuse for the brother.
I just feel
Yeah, I
bad,
agree.
Dub. You know, if I speak on Adrian Broner, Dub, I might sound like, I might make excuses for him because I really liked Adrian Broner when he was young. I thought he was a great fighter, he's a good champion. I know the stuff got to his head. He couldn't handle it. He come from out there. BVO know more about him than any of us probably, but you know, I still like him, man, and I want him to do right, and I want him to. I don't like to see him like rip like that out and about because you got a fight sign, right? It's like two different opponents floating around. So I just want to see him get
But
money,
but how you
fight,
going how you want to see something better for him that he want to see for himself?
because I'm
How
that kind
you
of person.
how you gonna stop him and
I can't.
that's what I'm saying. So like it's no disrespect, but
Yeah,
he gotta want to change himself.
and
He
I
got
don't even care if he's gonna be
he gotta
ripped. But if you gonna, I mean, but like if you gonna box, then you shouldn't be like that. But if you like did the right things and you're
Adrian,
retired and you got your money and you go on shows and you nice and you lit, then that's different. But what he's
yeah,
trying to do is he got mad kids, bro. And when them kids cost money, man. So what is it like? How many kids he has? I know it's a lot of them, bro. And them
I don't
baby
even know.
mamas gonna
I
at
have no
least
clue.
if he got, I know it's more than 3 or 4, and I'm telling you, them baby mamas gonna want their money, bro. They don't give a damn about none
I
about what
mean,
you going through. They're
I
gonna say
mean, I
they want
mean,
to go by what that court order said.
more than the baby mamas wanting the money, I'd be more concerned about the kids picking up these habits that he has, especially when it comes to the drinking. But I agree with Dub, man. Like this isn't like the way how you pose in the question, BVO. You making it seem like we have to be accountable for what AB is doing to himself, or like we have to do something in order to help him. Like there's not like I don't see what I could do. I can say 1,000 times into this microphone, Adrian Broner needs help. Adrian Broner needs to stop drinking. Broner needs to go to some type of rehabilitation program. That's not gonna make him do any of those things. Like the only thing we could hope for at this point is that this man still has some type of close family, and that they do an intervention. Because I do agree with BVO on
You
this
got a
point.
twin
This
brother,
man
Mark.
is this man is this man is going to die. I
Man,
agree
y'all,
1,000%. You can
who are y'all to say that?
prize fighter, prize fighter. I'm not even talking about him like getting in a car while he's drunk, or making a bad decision in that way. You physically cannot drink this much. You can't. Okay, I done seen people, they get
How you know
what you
much?
call a
How
a
how
polymer gut,
Mark?
and
How do you
they
know
start
how
to
much
get
he
gully.
drinks? How do you know how much he consumes on a
What do
daily
you
basis?
mean?
How
We see it.
you see him when he's lit at probably at the highest peak, but how do you know how
Hold on,
many shots?
hold on,
Man, look,
one second.
prize.
Listen, hold on, hold
I'm
on.
not finna get into this semantics
Hold on,
conversation with you.
guys.
This
Hold
man
on.
has a
We having the
Why
serious
wrong.
not?
We having the wrong conversation. Hold on.
serious alcoholism.
Hold on, Mark. This is what we
I
got
was
to
in the
do.
middle of talking.
That's why I said, hold on 1 second. Let Mark finish, and then we'll go from there. Go ahead, Mark.
Nah, that's all I was gonna say. The people around him need to sit him down and have an intervention, and if that don't work, then hey, God bless him, man. That's all I can really say at this point for him.
What you
Good.
got from Puerto Rican Free?
I think all of y'all are sitting here making assumptions of what y'all think is going on. Nobody knows what's going on.
Exactly.
I mean, to say that he's going to die because he's drinking, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
I know plenty of drunks that's well into their 70s. They've been drunk
Right. What are they talking about?
old. They've been drunk ever since they was 21 years old. They well into their 70s. So I don't know what's going to happen to him. I do know that he has a problem, but the only person that could fix that problem is himself. You can't put that on anybody else. You can't help somebody that don't want to help themselves. It's just like a drug addict. A drug addict, you can want a drug addict to go to rehab all you want. You can put them in rehab, but if they don't want the help, they're not going to accept it. So it doesn't matter what we say to the individual, what we try to do to the individual to get help. He got to want the help himself. Until he wants the help, it ain't nothing nobody can say or do.
Let me say this real quick. Salute to my man Mad Chad in the building.
Yes,
I'll say this. Let's kind of go with what you're saying, Doug. I get what you and Free are saying. I'm not saying you can save them. I'm saying we as a community and boxing fan, we the only one that's going to mourn him. I'm gonna just be real. I'm talking about outside of his family. The main people who are going to mourn him are the boxing world. Go ahead. Say it again. Who's talking while I was talking? Say it again.
Nobody talking.
Oh, I thought somebody said something. Okay, my bad. No, what I'm saying is we're the ones that's going to mourn him. So I'm saying I just wish he would get around some better people, man. Because I mean, that was a train wreck. And for me, then you see, Cam going in on Dame. You see Cam just going in. It's like, why would you set AB up? It's the last thing he needed. So I ask you this, Doug. So if we get that information that AB is no longer with us, what would you say? What would you say about him as a fighter?
Well, this is the thing, though. Hold on. So, me personally, I ain't gonna put that into the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody dies someday, right? But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit here and say that's almost like saying what we're gonna say about any fighter when they pass. That ain't my lane. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got right now. Hey, we're gonna talk great about the brother, but that's not really the conversation to be had. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I say that is why, like you don't speak. I always the tongue is powerful. You know what I'm saying? That's the last thing I would want to speak into existence or speak about. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so I really don't have too much to say. Like we know what he is as a boxer. We know what he was as a boxer. We know that piece of it, and that's what us as fans will talk about. But instead of saying that, how about we just say, man, shout out to the brother. I hope the brother gets some help. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah. That's it. That's the bottom line. Hey, AB just needs help. He's been crying for help for a long time. I'm pretty sure he's burned bridges, but he definitely need help though, man. And I ain't making no excuses for another dude. And I feel y'all, but I like Broner, man. He's a personality. He was good for the sport. The stuff with Paulie, all that stuff was great for boxing. He's a young champion, 4 division. He's accomplished some things. So I just wish he gets his life together. I pray for him, and I hope he has good relationships with his children. And I just want him to do the right thing. Just because they might see. That's what they do. They catch you when you at your worst, like, you know what I'm saying, on camera. Now everybody want to record everything. Now when AB lit, you know what I mean? And he's a troll too, so he be doing stuff. He likes the antics, so you gotta.
But what prize? Why would he even go sit down? I mean, it ain't like he didn't know he was on camera.
Yeah, that's true.
He knew exactly what that show
but
was.
If you drinking though, if you drinking And you know, if you drinking,
But that's his fault, Prize.
mm-hmm. But niggas don't got to record him though. Like Cam didn't have to release that. If I'm Cam, if he came on a prize fighter show, and I know Broner was like that, because Broner, you know, his side of the story was that he didn't know. He just thought he was going coming up there to chill with Camron. You know what I'm saying? And then they kind of like backdoored him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So he
Me,
didn't, you know, and he was ripped. You know,
me,
so
me personally, I don't think that he did anything wrong. We know what Adrian Broner is about. We know Adrian Broner like women. So if you know that an individual like women and you see that he's drunk, what you expect him to do?
yeah.
There's a beautiful lady on the daggone set. What you expect him
Mhm.
to
Yeah,
do?
and that she is.
What you expect him to do? You
Snap.
expect him
He
to
thought he
stay
was coming up
quiet?
there to chill. He
Well,
didn't
But
know he
nah,
I
was gonna
thought
be.
I thought the problem was that her boyfriend was in the studio
it
and
doesn't
Cam
matter
didn't
if her
want nothing to
boyfriend in the
pop
Yeah,
off.
studio.
it don't
It doesn't
matter.
matter. No, you got to understand. He's a man that like women. When you're a man that like women, you don't care who's around. If you see a
Right.
woman that you like, you're gonna say something to her. You don't care,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you drunk. You don't care who's around.
Especially when you drunk, because
Hey,
them beer muscles
her
come
But
man,
out.
then get
her man is here. So what that got to do with me?
Cam ain't want him to get beat up.
Cameron was not comfortable with that, so he told him get up out of here.
Cam
They
backdoored him, Mark.
Go find some
listen.
Adrian
beautiful
Broner thought
women
he was
that
up
other.
there.
I mean, it could
I
be that he did
believe that. I
backdoor him,
believe
Prize.
Broner on that. I believe that
It
Broner
could
thought he was
be.
coming up there to chill with Camron. He can be ripped, chilling with one of the probably his favorite rappers. I know one of my favorite rappers ever. You know what I'm saying? He's like, he going up there lit, like, yo, I'm about to chill with Cam. You feel me? Let me pull up. Oh, I'm lit, man. He probably was lit all night. I'm going to chill with Cam right now. Bring me a couple boys, go up there, and then they backdoored him.
The man really, he literally said it when he first sat down. He said, "I didn't know y'all was gonna put me on here. I thought y'all was joking."
Right? That's what I'm saying. They backdoored him. Broner was set up. And Cam didn't Cam say I was trying, and Cam even said it, I'm trying to get some views out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, damn, Cam, that's my guy, yo, but that was kind of like
Oh,
some
damn, that's
girly shit.
nasty. If he said that, that's
Yeah,
nasty.
He definitely
he
said
definitely
it.
said
He
that. He
definitely
definitely
said
said
it.
he said literally, man, we only had you on for views. Cam
They
literally said that.
backdoor Broner. He's just a vulnerable person. You know, he's think he's going up there. He's lit. He needs help, like we all said. And he went up there and he thought Cam was his man. That's why he was away. He was like, Cam, man, I love you, man. You a good nigga, Cam. You know what I'm saying? Da da da. You know what I mean? And then Cam got what he was looking for. That's what Cam did. He backdoored him. And I thought that was some sucker ish. And I'm a huge
I
Cameron
mean,
fan.
but
Anybody?
Cam should have let him keep flirting with the girl. Then, if he really wanted
Nah,
content,
but I respect what Cam was doing at the same time. But like the nigga was lit. I would have never put the videos like he thought he was coming up there to chill with one of his like probably like Burner young boy to Cam. He probably was going up there to chill like I used to kill like I remember Cam dropped this that and third. Cam funny. Him and
If
Mason gonna be funny. And Burner went up there and
I'll
got
say
back door.
if
I'll say
anything should
this.
have happened, then they should have just like Cam, Mace, whatever, they should have cut that piece because they had
Mhm.
other segments on the show. They
That
should
was
have cut
fire.
that piece out and never even and then even to come back and release what Cam said about him afterward. That was
Mhm.
the problem that I had with all of it, is because well, you didn't say it to that man face. Yeah, nah, I love you, you hugging him, paying him, this, that, whatever. And then next thing you know is, oh, you a clown, you a junkie, you this, that, whatever. Like you ain't have to do that piece.
That was lame, dub. That
Yeah,
was
But
nutty.
that's how a lot of New York. That's how a lot of New York brothers get down. Um,
No, I don't say that.
not saying. Listen, I'm not saying all. A lot do get down that way. I'm gonna just say this. Anytime you listen to Cam done lost so much credibility now. Cam was talking about the dude who saved him from working at Home Depot and Dame. He said it a million times. Dame saved me from getting a regular job. Now you want to talk about the man's teeth. You want to talk about the man having diabetes. You want to talk about the man looking corny. No matter how this goes, what I basically want this whole conversation to be is this. It's a shame that as men who share the same skin color sometimes, why is there no solidarity? Why is there no, I'm not going to let my man look this bad? because this no matter what with Dub and what Puerto Rican Free is saying is absolutely true. It's on him. But why couldn't Cam do something where he didn't look this bad?
Yeah.
I don't think people understand. Adrian Broner doesn't need this. He doesn't need this. I mean, and when I say, and I don't want to correct myself, when I say he's if he dies, all I'm saying is this. I had a really good friend of mine who was doing this thing, and as we do in the black community, we never say when somebody's messing up. We never say it. So I seen him get his really party and get himself up out of here. And that brother's gone because no one ever said, hey, if you keep living like this, you're going to die. In every other culture, somebody can say when somebody's messing up. But in our culture, somebody drinking himself to death. He cool. He all right. Don't worry about who doing him. Shut up. That's why nobody ever can live, because nobody cares about the next man. You got to remember, when you watch Nino Brown, what did Nino Brown do to G Money? He blew G Money away. They had the nerve to cry and say, I am my brother's keeper. No, how about you actually do it? What I'm saying is this. Cam missed a golden opportunity to really look out in a real way. I'm telling you, man, it's so crazy to see how many cold-hearted brothers it is out there who be like, whatever.
Over clicks and views, BVO.
Hold on. I understand what Free say, because I understand Free is a hard-nosed cat. But that's cool. But I understand the whole tough love, but where's the love at, bro? Where's the love to not see your fellow man who needs some help? It's not no question. He needs some help.
I wouldn't have did it to him, BVO.
I don't want no dude talking about how he loved me and then he watched me take myself out of the game. So that's what I'm saying, Free. I'm saying I get that what you're saying is tough, but what the hell is the love at, Free? What the hell is the compassion? The man is an absolute train wreck, Dub. I understand you old school country nigga. You either you do it or you don't. But this ain't the time for that. I'm telling you, that's why so many people can never get turned around, because everybody talking about it ain't my problem. It ain't my problem. Forget it. Then we gotta bury the nigga, then everybody want to do all that crying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I'm out the way. But let me ask you guys.
You 100% right, BVO. Like,
but
that was the second issue.
But it ain't that. So
it's nothing you can pay me to come up here on YouTube and say nothing bad about BVO. I don't care if we had a falling out behind the scene. You can't pay me to say nothing about Dub.
We wasn't raised like that. Hold on.
Dub,
we wasn't raised
pay
like
me
that.
to do nothing about Free.
But I understand what
none
you're
of that.
saying. I understand what you're saying, BB. All I'm saying is if you want to say, man, Cam should have, hey, bro, you know, instead of talk, I agree with that piece. Hey, bro, man, you got to get right, bro. Like you can't be out here like this. That's one thing. At the same time, for us to have this conversation, it's mute. That man ain't listening to us. I can't. We not for to get in contact with the man and be like, hey, bro.
It's just a conversation, though, Dub.
But I understand what it is. I'm just saying it's a mute point.
It's not a mute point, Dub, because somebody's listening. And I'm gonna say this.
I disagree
with this. Hold on, let me say this real quick, right? And this is what I'll say directly what Dub is saying. My grandmother, my great grandmother came from the South, so they brought the South here to Cleveland. And we always know that when you talk about Big Mama, you talking about somebody who would get a shut off to her back to somebody. So what I'm saying is, we can't say we love these people. My grandma's the greatest person I ever met in my life. The greatest person I ever met in my life. I can't say I'm carrying on their legacy if I'm so cold-hearted, not enough to just say, you know what? Maybe not in this situation, but just in general, we can give a little bit more love than we give it, man. That's all I'm saying, Dub.
But if it was us, right? If it was somebody up here, somebody that I could get in contact with, then I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna do that. What I'm saying is we're talking about, and really the reason we're talking about this brother is because he a boxer. That's the only real reason we're talking about him. And so because of that, all I'm saying is we have no control over this situation, and really, even talking about the situation as much as we're doing now, it still goes into tearing him down.
It really don't, because I'm up here saying, like, trying to uplift the brother, because I wish I was in a position to like help him and talk to him and reach out to him or whatever. You know what I mean? It might take the right brother, like Floyd. Floyd might can get to him, or somebody might get to him. Like, but like if I rock with you and I'm a fan of Dub Right Side, and you say, yo, Prize, let's do an interview, and me and you do an interview, and we do an interview and I'm lit and I'm just too lit and it come out crazy. And when you go back and look at it before you drop it, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that you gonna do that to me. You feel me? So like the same thing, like what Cam did is like he didn't have to release that. It was other good content that they did in there where you could just say, you know what, let me just cut Broner out. I ain't about to play this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Unless he ever diss me, then I got this. If he try to go
Let
rogue
me
with me, then I got this. But
let me
But we agree on that
let me
part. We agree. That's the same
let,
thing I said. That you had much other content, and then for you to put out that second video where kind of was off camera or whatever, it was unnecessary. And then to come back and then apologize about it, talking about, I'm talking, man, you knew you was being recorded. And after that, even after that, after you knew that you had been recorded, you sat there and y'all still released it in a separate video on y'all channel. Like you definitely have the ability to say, nah, producers or whoever, we're not gonna release this. I don't want that to go out like that. This, that, whatever. Bro, you ain't do that. So I mean, it's foul on both sides of it.
yeah, exactly. That's what I said in the beginning. It was a collective effort. You know, everybody was wrong. Because D Free even said something like the producers would have peeped that. Everybody knew that how Adrian Broner, the state that he was in.
I'm gonna
Everybody
tell you,
knew. And he
I'm
went
gonna
up
say
there
this.
and he went and they hold on, BVO, and they let him go up there. It was a setup. They backdoored him, and that's just what it is. Cam said it. So, and I thought that was some sucker-ish. And you know that, but that's just how it
But let me
goes, you
but
know.
let me say this. I'm gonna say this. We had a 1,000,000 view interview. Me and Free had a 1,000,000 view interview. The brother was talking. I'm gonna stop saying the N-word so we can kind of see how serious I'm speaking on this. The brother we had a 1,000,000 view interview. Dude was talking so wild. Free said, "No, BB, we ain't putting that out," and he stood on it. And I said, "All right, OG, I'm gonna follow you on it." What I'm saying is this: there's got to be some type of care for the fellow man. I'm not, and I get what you're saying, Doug. We can't control the situation, but what I'm saying is we actually starting to get a real platform. That's why I'm speaking about it, because I keep hearing people talking about us in the street, and I just think it's important, man, to say, hey, you know what? That was corny. That was whack. And I'm gonna be honest with you. It
Mhm.
changed the way I see Camron, because even when you watch the thing with Mace was being his usual goofball self. Like, you see that window?
Yeah.
I think somebody's behind there. Like, and it wasn't Mace. That's the thing that's funny. It wasn't Mace. Cam was on this super power trip where he thought he could say what he wants. And all I'm saying is this: it don't matter, of course, because it's another guy that he can't provide us no more entertainment. So no one cares anymore. But moving on, I gotta say this, man. It's sad and it's sick. But I want to move into something. I want to ask you guys this: what do you guys think about Tank Davis getting upset about being asked about Shakur Sanchez? What do you guys think about that?
What you say?
He got asked about Shakur and got mad. I didn't see that, BVO.
Yeah, he got pretty irate with my
Oh,
brother from Fight Hype in Cleveland.
well, I don't know why he got mad at Fight Hype. You know, they're gonna come and ask the questions the same as we would, but you know, shout out to them. But you know, I don't know why. That's that.
No, the reason he got
I
upset
got
about it,
what
oh,
was like educate me, Dub.
the reason he upset about it because it's embarrassing. You ain't you're not fighting who, like, you up here standing against this man. I seen Jake Paul and Tank standing in front of each other. It's not even like, bro,
It looks stupid. It
y'all ain't
looks
supposed to be
stupid.
fighting. Y'all ain't supposed to be fighting each other. And so the reason you get upset about it is because that's your real competition. That's who we want to see you fight, and you're not doing it. So it almost seemed like the interview or whoever's asking the question that they're quote unquote picking on you, or they're
Mm-hmm.
challenging you as far as you making this move. Supposedly it's a great business move. Okay. But at the same time, you're a professional. I guess he a professional now, but if we were to see and just think about it, if Antoine Russell was to go fight Jayo Pataya, we'll be like, what the hell? What is this? What is going on? We would criticize that fight.
Whatever.
We'll be very, very critical. Let me put it that way. We'll be very critical of something like that happening. And that's exactly what this is. So it has nothing to do with Shakur or anything like that. It has everything to do with the man is embarrassed when he's getting asked these questions. I don't think, and I'm gonna just be honest, you got to promote your fight, but he probably didn't want to be there. Like I wouldn't want to, man. Hey, it's one thing to make the money.
It was cringe, dub. Watching it was just like,
right, but it's one thing to make the money. It's a whole nother thing to have to sit up there, promote it, to answer these questions, and the people that's around, they're real boxing fans, and so they're gonna ask questions about boxing. And if you're supposed to be that guy, then why you not fighting the guys we want to see you fight? We don't really care about this fight right here.
Yeah, it looked weird, dub. Didn't it when they faced off? Did you see it?
I seen him stand. I didn't see the actual face. I just seen him, the size difference of it and all that kind of stuff. And I was
it looks stupid, man. It's just dumb, man. And I understand Javante he's just pretty much selling out for the cash. He don't care about what nobody think about him. I get it. This kind of money that he's about to get is he probably got all kind of things set up in his mind. Think about if you got, and
he
in
was
like
stumbling
3
over
months.
his words. He was
Like, wait,
stumbling
hold
over
on.
his words.
If you think in 3 months that you about to get $50 million and you about to get it, right? It's a guaranteed thing. It's signed, sealed, delivered, right? Imagine the thoughts that's gonna be going through your head, bro. You're gonna be, man, if you have a chance to do some easy $50 million job, bro, man, come on, man.
But at the same time, even
it ain't right though.
No. Well, the reason he's upset, as BVO is asking, why he sounded kind of like he did, probably is because even though it's a money grab, and he knows that, and he knows it makes him look bad. As far as boxing fans go, it makes him look horrible, and he knows that, and he hates. In my opinion, I think he really don't like that. One of the things he always talks about, well, not always, but one of the things he said in the past, one of the reasons, or he don't really want to lose because when you lose, or he don't want to become a meme. So his public perception means something to him. And then you go out there and you have to get up here and have these press conferences and these type of things. This is public perception, and you're looking bad in the public's eye because you're fighting Jake Paul, and it's a money grab. It ain't about you being the best fighter you can be. It's about the money to you. And I think the public perception, it weighs on his mind.
Yeah, I'll say this. The thing I'll say that's so funny about it is that when you look at this fight, it's kind of cool because you kind of know like that's how much of how money hungry fans are. I mean, how money hungry we are. Because you know what's funny? If he would have fought Devin Haney, if he would have fought Shakur Sanchez, Tank probably could have already made this money and not need it. I think Tank really took a chance. He really cheated himself out of making money. People say what they want. Canelo fought Bud Crawford, got beat to death, but he left with $150 million, bro. Did he really lose? No, because guess what? He's going to take the tough fight before he take the money.
He lost. He definitely lost now. He definitely lost.
Who?
Canelo.
Oh no, he didn't win. No, I'm not saying he didn't. I'm not saying he did.
Definitely lost.
He definitely lost.
Hey, you a dirty dog, Dub. You dirty dog.
A dirty dog, Dub.
Bro, I'm just honest. I just
dirty
be telling
dog,
the truth.
You a dirty
All
dog.
I'm doing is telling the
dog.
truth. He definitely lost the fight. So
yeah, for sure.
You know what they do? You know what they do to brothers when they throw brothers off balconies that tell the truth, man. So be careful with all that truth.
Hey man, the truth will set you free.
But I'll say this. Speaking of that, what do you guys think about? They actually got an investigation going on where they're saying that Turkey was purposely trying to, help Canelo win the fight and hopefully get a fight with Shiraz in Saudi Arabia. You think that stuff is true?
Who's investigating?
What is the name of that? The Las Vegas Boxing Commission said they're putting a probe on
the Nevada State Commission.
Nevada, the Nevada. You're right, not Las Vegas. No, the Nevada State Commission is putting a probe on this because the cards are already set before the fight. You had 116 to 112, which was probably what the fight really was, and then you had two cards at 115 versus 113. And there's no way that fight was that close. There's no way.
I
I
mean,
don't
we
think he.
could say that, but this is Canelo. Like we could put it on Turkey, but we've seen these types of cards for Canelo fights like all the time.
The Bivol fight wasn't nearly as close as the judges had it.
I mean, are you
No,
kidding
that
me?
was a
Like the Floyd
that
fight, the
actually
Floyd
we
fight.
probably won that fight. We probably won that
That
fight.
was
So
nasty.
I don't know what you're
Okay,
trying
but
to
the
say.
Floyd,
How you end up being French all the time? Who is we? Who
We
is
la
we?
la bomb bombs and all that good stuff. What
Hey,
Method Man say?
we
BVO
won
is an
that fight,
Irish.
man.
BVO is an Irish Mexican. He made it clear
Yeah,
last Saturday, Dub.
Hey, look,
That's
and
crazy.
he a third Irish, a third Mexican, a third French. It's like, bro, who is
There you
we?
go.
Yeah, it
It's
is
crazy.
crazy,
Dub, you know,
man.
you be saying we when Dallas be getting whooped on.
Yeah, you do all the time. You do all the time.
You might not
So
notice it, but
No,
it's
I
kind of
do.
the
I
same
do.
thing. It's kind of the same thing, though.
It ain't nearly the same thing.
Why
it's the
not?
exact same
It's
thing.
sports.
It ain't nearly the same
You
thing.
like us? You
How
like an
ain't it? How
athlete?
ain't
Like
it?
it's just like tennis or anything else. It's a sport. You say we a lot too, Dub. You turn French.
Yeah, but but
Anytime, probably, hold on. Now, anytime it's a single man sport, then it's that person. When it's a team sport, hey, I'm a part of my team now. I'm a part of the team then.
the BVO, unless they could find the memo or unless they could find the vanilla envelopes themselves, you can't prove collusion between Turkey and the goddamn judges. So I don't know where this probe is gonna go.
Well, Turkey. If you looked at Turkey's face, he looked like he was about to have a baby, man. When he kept seeing Canelo get beat up, I mean, he looked like he was about to have a baby, man. He just kept.
He can look however he want to. That don't prove nothing. You got to be able to
Dub,
prove
yes it
something.
does. Yes it does, Dub. What are you doing?
Hold on. So what is it? Hold on. So the way he looked, what does it
So
prove?
Yeah, Tarvin. That Tim Cheatham guy's a
so when
nasty
somebody
man.
so when a police officer look at your 6'5" black ass, he could just take you to jail just
Hold
off
on,
jump.
Mark.
Hold
Come on,
on,
Mark.
Mark. You out of order. You
Yeah,
gotta make somebody want to punch you, bro.
BVO.
What you doing talking like that?
you already know what it is, Mark. You know
B,
what? Come
B,
on, Mark. And you, my guy.
Nah, you judging
BVO.
Turkey based off how he look. I'm putting the same standard to you, brother.
Go
But you're
ahead, go ahead,
cussing.
go ahead, Puerto Rican free. You've been quiet. Go ahead.
No,
Good.
BVO. You are the last person that could say that a fight is not close because we saw what you looked at when you was at the Xander fight. You said that fight was close. It wasn't close. So Ben,
Hold on.
so I said that. Ben, though that I said that. We don't know what the judges saw. It could have been close to them. We don't know what they saw. We
Some
know what
people
we
said it
saw.
was close though. Free. It wasn't just BVO. It
No,
was a couple
I'm
of.
not. I'm not even talking about that. What I'm saying is, we know what we saw. We get a different view looking at it on TV. They are sitting below the daggone ring, looking up at a fight. You don't know what they saw. It could have been close in their eyes. Like I
But
said,
some
y'all
people,
was at a
there's
fight.
some people that watch the
I
fight
gotta
like the
start
way
looking at.
we.
I said I gotta start looking at these judges differently because you and Thomas said that Xander fight was close. When we was all here calling the fight, we were like, that fight was not close.
Yeah, well,
It was not
that
close
lets you
at
know
all.
that lets you know
Hey,
people have
I
different
mean, it was
opinions about fights.
Dub. What I will
I
say
mean,
is this,
the rounds were competitive in that fight because the boy was
but
hitting Xander with some big shots, but yeah, Xander pretty
Man,
much outclassed him with the feet.
let me say this, Dub. I'll say this, Dub. When you at the actual fight, the one thing I will say, you don't get them camera views that you get at home
I
because
agree.
if you look in the stadium, it looked like Xander was like running. Like I thought he was gonna
nah.
put on his backpack, put on his boots. It looked like he was running in the actual fight, but maybe because of those flurries he had, I could see why he's saying that. But I don't know, man. Being at the fight, it looked like Xander was running for his life in there, and then towards the end, he kind of just took over with the body work. But I feel what you guys are saying. I'm just saying, for you, it just looked different. But you could be right. You could be right because
Brother
I
Champ
thought
Ross said you ain't had your lens crafters in, BBO.
maybe not. But I'll say this: I will say that Canelo fight looked like it was 10-2. I mean, I gave Canelo the first 2 rounds, and then from then on out, I mean, I felt like Crawford beat the life out of him. It just wasn't even close.
I found
But
3 rounds for him, but
but
maybe if I
I
watched
would
it
have
again, I
gave
could
the
probably
fight.
find.
I would have gave the fight to Canelo for the betterment of boxing, but that's not
Huh?
how that works.
What?
That's
Go ahead.
crazy. That was crazy,
Drugs,
BBO.
let me
I would
wrong with
have
this
gave.
dude.
Why would I'm not giving anybody anything. You go out and you earn.
How was that
your
for the
victory.
better of boxing?
Like, what are you talking
Because
about?
hold on. Because Crawford's not a star. Canelo's the star.
Oh, here we go.
You want to
See,
fill
look,
Allegiant Stadium up
But
again?
y'all, this is the
That's-
most ridiculous point
I-
that I've ever heard.
I'm glad you said that Bud is not a star and Canelo's a star, because we saw somebody who's not a star beat a star. That's the better of boxing.
Yep.
What I'm saying is Canelo sells tickets, popcorn, hot dogs.
We don't, man. See,
That's what he does.
He popcorn,
Peanut-
hot dogs.
His
all
fans,
right, man.
his fans are still gonna be there. He didn't
Yep.
lose his fans; they still gonna be there.
Yeah,
They
for
still gonna
sure.
support him. His
100%.
next fight,
It ju-
they're gonna go out. They're gonna come out and support him in his next fight. They ain't
And
gonna
I'll
wait.
watch his next fight. If he fight like somebody decent, I'll watch him. I'm like, it's Canelo. So,
And he can still fight Hamza Shiraz now.
I think he can beat him. I think he can
No,
Canelo
hold on,
beat him.
real quick. What really
too
happened
big.
in that fight? What really happened?
No, he ain't.
Though,
Go ahead, Doug.
and what people forget, with Bud winning the fight, he opened the division back up. Instead of Canelo cherry picking, holding belts, all that, or UN, I'm gonna say UN since it's we around here, since it's we. You and Canelo, y'all were holding the belts up, and now all of a sudden, Bud he gonna move back down and open the division back up. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, that's a good point. It is. The belts are gonna. I don't know unless he defend them, unless they, set up something where for right now he got them, and I don't know how the mandatories work. D Free's really good with that kind of stuff, but I don't know, but if he's gonna defend like against a Charlo or or I can't see him moving up to 175. I'm not gonna put that kind of pressure on him to do that. If
Yeah,
David
he need to move
Benavidez
up to
want to fight, then he got to
175.
come, huh?
He needs to move up to 175.
That's ridiculous. That's just complete. That's just asinine.
But I tell
The
you what,
man
Bud
started
needs
at
to
fight. What weight, Marky? He started fighting at? What was it like
start at
135,
135.
135,
35?
But I
135.
And you want him to move
135.
up to light heavyweight? It's just the most ridiculous thing. And you people, you know what? Go ahead, y'all got it.
I tell you what, Prize. And I'll tell you what, BVO. You're right. Bud Crawford can't sell out the Raiders Stadium again. What Bud Crawford should do next, he should fight Keith Thurman at the Cornhuskers stadium. Sell that
What?
bitch out. Had
We not.
that be a
Hey,
going away
stop!
fight.
Don't cuss,
You
bro.
cussing,
Don't cuss,
and
bro.
then you talking
Yeah.
about him fighting Keith Thurman. He got to fight. We don't even know he gonna beat Fondora.
But
Well, he gets smoked by Fondora.
After Fondora scrapes him off the canvas.
You
Go
want to
ahead
see
and
him
pick
fight
Keith
Terrence
Thurman
Crawford
body up.
next?
Hold on.
Yeah, it's a going
Salute to
away
my.
fight.
Hold
Hold on, Mark.
Shout out to my man Blaze TV. I like this brother. This brother get up here and he a lot of the people with his back straight. Shout out to my man Blaze. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link just in case my man Blaze want to come through, man. This brother, man, had me laughing, man. He was saying some crazy stuff like the snack program is not why Bud won and all that. So salute to my man Blaze. Appreciate you coming through, man.
Man, don't start it, BVO, bro. Like I'm gonna just be honest with you. You know, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, BVO. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call you and talk to you about this because
hey, man,
we gonna keep it in house. We'll keep this one in house.
Hey, all I'm saying, double the snack.
We'll keep this one in house. Don't get me started.
We're not doing that. We're not gonna do that to Terrence about no GD snack program. We're not doing that.
Why can't we?
Because we
Victor
ain't.
Conti put up.
I don't care about no Victor Conti. You talking about y'all talking about a snack program when a sanctioning body has changed the drug testing levels for a fighter. So don't talk to me about no Victor Conti. Don't.
What? But hold on. But Prize, we talking about a test that Victor Conti put out that was clearly doctored and fake. We're not allowed to talk about that.
Has he ever tested positive for any steroids? Yes or no?
Hold on, we moving on. We not.
No, but what that got to do with that test?
I don't give a damn.
You started this, BVO. You started this. So let it go. Let it go.
Moving on. We moving on.
Let it go. No, let it go.
Hold on,
Don't do that.
Doug. Hold on.
You out of man. You out of order.
I was gonna bring my man Blaze in. That's all.
Hold on. Well, wait a minute. And shout out to my brother Blaze, but Let Mark and Prize finish this. Since you want to bring this nonsense up and you want to continue to push these narratives, let them
No,
finish it out.
you know what? No, you know what? I appreciate you, Dub, but I'd rather bring brother Blaze up. I've never been on the panel with him, so I'd rather just
Man,
do
I'd rather
that.
talk about the doctor test. I
Exactly.
think, you know what I'm
Then
saying?
run it down the middle.
I ain't saying Bud had something in the system, but golly,
Then what are you
we could talk
saying?
about it.
What are you saying then?
I'm just saying it's really weird that the convicted felon put out a fake doctor test for you. That's all I'm saying. I'm not
But
allowed to look at
why you
that
don't got
and
that
think that's
energy for
really
Canelo
weird.
of Mark? Why you
What do
don't?
you
And you
mean?
my little
I
brother.
have that
Why
for
don't
Canelo
you?
all the time.
But why you don't got it right now? Why you don't got it right now? Why you want to shine? I
I
can't
don't
cuss.
understand.
But
How should
why
I
you
have
want
it
to take
for?
a?
He
Why you want
got
to take
beat
a
up.
crap on what Terrence Crawford did? You heard the
How
boy
I'm
say
taking a
them. You
crap
heard
on
the
what
boy
Terrence
mama
Crawford
say
did
he
by bringing.
paid people to try to whoop him and they couldn't whoop him. The man was fighting for his mama love. He don't need no snack.
I don't know what that got to do with the doctor test prize. I don't know.
A
Like
doctor,
you
he
you
don't
you
need
just
no
bringing up
doctors
red
and no
herrings.
supplements. He don't need it. And if everybody takes supplements or whatever,
You got cooked,
as
Prime.
long as they don't fail,
And you my
go
man.
ahead.
You got cooked. You got cooked. You got cooked.
Man, whatever, man.
You got
See, that's
cooked.
Cowboys is
Nah,
weird with that.
we just stick, we just trying. I'm just trying to stick to the facts, prize. Like that's
What
really weird that Victor Conti just decided to put that out. Like for what reason did he do that for?
man?
Why
Come
did he
on.
do that?
You getting
I'm
cooked, Prime.
okay.
You trying to take away
Man.
from Terrence Crawford's performance? Is that what y'all doing? BVO, you two talking
Do
about I'm
do I
getting
not
cooked.
He can't.
do I not call out
He
the
Y'all
fact
can't.
that the
nasty, bro. Y'all nasty
do I
niggas,
Hold
bro.
not
on. I
call
said
out the
no.
fact
He
that the
can't.
judges is
See,
on?
the
Do I?
reality is he can't take away from what Terrence Bud Crawford just did. This is the Bud Crawford era, and it's really been the Bud Crawford era. People are just catching up right now. I mean, it was clearly a dominating performance 2 Saturdays ago to take out the reigning super middleweight champion, who was what, like 11-0 at 168, dominating
Mm-hmm.
everybody, moves up to 168. Looks like he can go another 12 rounds and straight out box them at the tender age of a LeBron 38, what I like to call, before he got into the ring. That's that strength and conditioning. That's
Yeah.
that, being an athlete, that's that
So you just
100%
said it.
committed
You
to
just
your
said it. His
craft.
performance was
That's that
enhanced.
you
He
go
just
back and
said
look
it.
at them top ranked
Hold up,
United States.
BVO.
Huh?
Hold on, let him finish.
I
Oh,
don't know what
okay.
he's again. I
Let
don't
the
know what he's
guest
talking
finish.
about, but like I said, he got tape for years. It's popping up in my algorithm. You can look back at the top rank when they was training, and the training he was doing at 135, at 140. When he
Mm-hmm.
was dominating down there, it's like, listen, this man is dedicated to the sport. This is a throwback boxer as far as his approach to the sport. And his approach to being ready and prepared and conditioned to be able to perform at the highest level when he's under the brightest lights. This YouTube shit is crazy, and I don't like the kids that be talking crazy on this YouTube, but anybody who's was born after 89, you know, it's a shame. It's a goddamn shame that we be on here and
Hey,
we
we
don't
don't.
we don't we don't
Blaze.
Try
Hey,
to keep
recognize
it
Blaze.
greatness
clean,
when we
brother.
see it,
Blaze. We don't
especially
be
when it's
cussing
one of
like that,
us.
bro. Yeah, we
Blaze,
don't
try to
cuss
keep
like
it
that,
clean.
Especially
Blaze.
when it's one of us.
Brother Blaze, try to keep it clean.
Okay, bad. All right,
Yeah.
bet.
No, go ahead,
I
but
hear you, brother.
carry on.
I didn't even mean to cuss. My bad.
Yeah, you
No,
went
no
barber. You
worries.
went
No
barber.
worries.
You went
Carry
barber
on.
shop
It's
on
just
it.
a shame. It's a
So
shame.
let
It's a
me let
travesty.
me
And that's the biggest problem.
go
The
ahead, Deb.
man he's never popped for
I
anything,
really
has never been accused of anything, but then he goes out, put hands on Canelo in a masterful performance, and now all of a sudden, oh, it's the snack program. And I,
It's
I keep
crazy.
I bring the same
I
question up to y'all every time. What happened to the Boo Boo Andrades, the Caleb Plants? What happened to them on snack? Why they ain't look the way Bud did? Because it ain't had nothing to do with snack. It had everything to do with that man's skill. Y'all got to
Mm.
stop trying to diminish this man's skill. It's
Come on,
disgusting.
Doug.
It's
Get tight. Get tight. They tripping up here. Terrence
Hold on,
Crawford
hold
is a
on, hold
guy
on, hold on,
gifted.
hold on. Let me say this. You talking about all I said was his performance was enhanced. That's all I said.
You're
I didn't.
lying though. You said his
I,
performance was enhanced. Yeah, it was by the
he was
grace of God. You're right. You absolutely right.
he was in there punching Canelo, whose chin is made out of vibranium. He in there stepping to a dude at 168. He looked like the bigger man. He came in there big as a house. He looked way bigger than Canelo the night of the fight. He had a great performance. All I'm saying is, did they drug test him? That's all I ask. I'm not saying he did anything. I don't think he did anything. I'm just saying, did Terrence Crawford get a drug test? Because I seen his gloves explode on David Avocado's head.
Did he get a drug
Y'all forgot
test?
it. Blaze,
What
did
that
you
guy
see his,
bro?
Did he
Bro,
get a drug
Gloves,
test?
that's
That's
gloves,
what I
BVO.
was just
You're
talking
trolling.
stop, man. Stop.
That-
Hold on.
You're
Hold
just
on.
trolling,
Stop,
bro.
man.
You're trolling.
Like
hold
you
on,
don't
hold on,
BVO,
hold on,
bro.
hold on. We don't say that,
It
man.
done
We
got to a
brothers.
point where
We brothers.
it's so disgraceful what you doing right now. It's so
I don't
disgraceful.
want to go that far,
And you my
but
brother. I love you. You my brother. I love
he
you.
has an
But
opinion.
it's
I don't
so
want to say it's
disgraceful what you.
disgraceful.
No, it's a disgrace.
But hold on,
It's
Blaze.
an
Blaze
absolute
just asked a
disgrace.
question. Blaze just asked a question. Did Bud Crawford get tested?
Did he get tested? Who
That's
I
a
don't
good
knows?
know,
question.
and
Does
that's the
anybody know?
question I brought
Of
up with the
course,
Victor Conti
yes,
letter.
he did get tested, and the reason we know is because any championship fight that the WBC is a part of, at least you're going to be tested in. We know this, and with this being for undisputed, I would say 99% that this man
Yeah,
was tested.
both of them was. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
So are you saying? Hold on.
Listen,
So let me ask you
yeah,
this. Let
well,
me ask you this,
they'll let
Blaze.
us know.
So was his performance enhanced at all, Blaze? That's just my one
Man, what are
question
you
for you.
talking about when you say enhance, bro? What do you mean by
No, I'm
enhance? What does that
asking a
mean? Because
question.
that can mean a whole lot of
What I'm
things.
saying,
There's legal
he looked.
enhancements. There's what? What are you talking about?
He.
He
So
looked like
I haven't seen.
he looked
I
like his
haven't seen a
strength and
guy.
conditioning.
I haven't seen a guy do this since Manny Pacquiao. Dude come from 135 all the way to 168. And he still hasn't lost no power. It's kind of a
Yeah.
little creepy. That's all I'm saying. It's very Manny Pacquiao-ish. That's all I'm saying.
Why would you lose power if you go up in weight and you put it on as muscle? Why would you lose power? Like
T.O.
you think
lost
about a
power.
168, 5'8", 168. That's T.O. That's Jermail's different. Them
And
guys
by
are
the way, they
different. They're
did
different.
VADA testing. By the way,
They different.
I'm
Roy Jones
I'm looking at it.
wasn't losing a bunch of power when he was moving up.
Hold on, he's a drug cheat. He's a
What are we
drug
talking
cheat.
about here?
He's a drug cheat.
Nah, look at it,
This is
Prize.
what we should be worried about. We should be worried about how much clenbuterol Canelo was it point, because you know they changed the levels for him. So what level was he at instead of looking at an effing
Hey,
snack program? Let's look at how
hold on,
much
hold on, hold on, hold
clenbuterol
on.
Canelo had. I want to do
Let's
that.
back it up real quick. Hold on. Let's just back this up real
Y'all
quick.
boys
Let's just
is
make it
crazy.
clear.
Y'all
Hey,
boys
hey, hey.
wilding
Let's
tonight.
make it clear. The brother said that I think Votto was testing him. Hey, if somebody tested positive right now in 2025 with this biggest fight, I'm pretty sure we know. So if
Mhm.
they was tested and he tested negative, there ain't nothing to say about Canelo in 2025 or Bud in 2025. It don't matter. We seen what we saw. If it's clean, because as last I checked, it's clean so far. There haven't been any dirty samples or UAs or
Right.
It
testing
didn't
positive for
look spooky.
anything.
It didn't look kind
So
of spooky to you,
it's not a
Blaze.
debate.
No.
No, it looked beautiful. It looked beautiful. It looked like a person who's really dead serious about what he does and he thinks boxing
Man, listen.
24/7.
Yeah,
That's what
you're
it
right,
looks like. It
brother
looks
Tavern.
like greatness,
You're
huh?
right.
It looks like
They did. I'm
greatness.
looking at it. They
You feel
definitely
me? It
did
looks like
drug testing.
made him look like they made him look like
Look at the top of that. It
Bud
say
made him look like
June
everybody else.
23rd, 22. It say June 23rd, 24 at the top of this letter. Then it say the collection date is June 10th, 2022, 2025. So what is that about?
I don't know, Mark. You pulled the paperwork up. You tell me. Educate me, please. I'm waiting.
Ah, that's what I'm saying. That's
It looks
weird. Why
No,
would
no, no.
Victor
crazy.
Conti
What
do
It
are
this
you
looks
stuff?
saying, Mark?
crazy.
You pulled up
This is
paperwork. So explain this
this is
paperwork. I
Terrence
don't understand
Crawford.
it.
This is Terrence Crawford's VADA testing, according to Victor Conti. He posted this. He released it.
From
But
the
then
Canelo
people
fight.
made no people. Yes, this is for the Canelo fight.
I can't
Yeah.
Then
really
people
see it. Hold
made
on.
then people, and not only that, the brother just put it in the chat that Victor Conti said that him and Canelo were in VADA testing from June 10th. But then we
Mhm.
look at it, and you look close. You look at the top of the paper. It say 2024. That's all I'm saying. That's weird.
It looks spooky,
I'm
Dad.
not allowed to question that.
Where did you get this from?
That comes from Victor Conti.
I got this from Victor Conti.
Is this that old paperwork y'all talking about when he said he made a
Yeah,
mistake? Oh,
yeah,
I mean,
that's what
okay,
it came from.
all right.
Victor
I
Conti,
thought this was some new stuff, man. I'm about to say, man, get out of here with that.
Dub,
That
Dub,
right
what
there,
about the
which was on the
paperwork?
screen, just get that out of here, bro. Get
Dub
it
and
out.
Blaze, what about the paperwork?
Paperwork holds no weight.
Well,
What
the two brothers
paperwork?
who was going against it,
I
they
could
You
tell
went to
talking about the
sleep.
I could
date?
tell you what the paperwork is about. What the paperwork is about is when everybody was getting on Victor Conti about Snack, and they was talking about Bud is going to be on. He never tested for his fight, and so Victor Conti brought out that paperwork to show that he is testing. And what he didn't realize is he forgot to change the date. That was Victor Conti's doing. That had nothing to do with Bud. That was Victor
Right.
Conti doing that because the
Hold
heat
on,
was
hold
coming
on.
down on
He
Victor
forgot?
Conti.
He don't have spell check or nothing on there?
Man, come on, man.
I ain't got nothing to say about Victor Conti. Y'all, you talking about Bud?
Y'all
You talking
defended
about
Victor
Bud?
Conti. Hold on,
Bud is a
So this
gym
what
rat, man.
Blaze and Dub are defending Victor Conti. That's what they're doing.
No,
I didn't
what
say
I'm
that.
saying, what I'm saying is y'all pick and choose the same way you asked the question not too long ago. Do people pick and choose about who they criticize? That's what y'all doing.
Yes, they
Y'all
do.
picking and choosing, and then when I'm saying here, I'm not defending nothing Victor Conti did as far as when he whatever with Balco and I'm not defending none of that. What I'm saying is Bud Crawford, this man has never popped dirty, and y'all want to sit here and put a stain on the man
It's
name, and it's
nasty.
disgraceful. It's
It's just yeah,
disgraceful.
it's nasty.
It's
It's
not
one
even
of the
worth
most
talking
disgusting
about.
things. It's one of the
Right.
most disgusting things that I can see happening.
And do y'all think
The
the
Man,
same way,
Mexicans is
the
sitting
same
around
way y'all
seeing?
hold on. The same way y'all
I
did
want
it
to
with
say something.
Devin when Devin was on Snack, or when Devin was working with Snack, or is whatever. Y'all ain't do
Mhm.
it for no other fighters. Y'all have never done it for other fighters. Y'all pick and choose who you want to criticize and bring this shit up about.
And then they
And
go and then they fire off.
man, stop it, man. It's
And then
bullshit.
no, I bet you the Mexican brothers is not sitting around asking how much Combuterol Canelo had in the system, since they did
Hold on,
change the
that was like
levels.
a decade ago, wasn't
I
it? How
know.
long
I'm
ago
not
was
saying
that?
that, but listen, BDO, they changed the level so he can have it in the system. They just made it very low, so that means you can
but
you
do you
can do it.
hear anybody disputing that Canelo is a drug cheat?
But
Well,
we
BVO
talk,
No
might,
one
but I
said
but we
don't.
it.
talking
I
about Bud Crawford, who's never failed. But
We
y'all
didn't say he a
sitting up here
drug
doing
cheat.
that is just, I don't want to do it. Shout out Bud.
Victor's a cheater, man. I know you don't want to say that. I know you and Dub and Blaze
Victor
can't
is a
say that.
cheater. I just said that. I
That
literally just said
This
that.
is
yeah,
the first time
anybody
I
will
heard you
say
say
that.
that.
I
He's a
literally
cheater.
said that the man,
This,
He's a
like I
cheater,
said, I
BDO.
am not
Victor
defending.
Conti
I am
was a
not
cheater.
defending nothing this man did. When he was with Balco, I'm not defending this man. I'm talking about Bud Crawford, and this man never popping dirty. And y'all want to put that. Y'all want to put that on his name. That's what you're doing.
He ain't gonna wear that
no,
on his jacket, and we not
that's
gonna
not what we're
promote that
trying to
over
do.
here.
That's not what we're trying.
That's
I say,
exactly what you're doing.
let me say what I'm trying to do because I don't know what Marky is doing. All I can say is this: I'm just asking a question as a boxing fan.
That's
What
all
do you
I'm
guys
doing.
think about a dude coming from 135 pounds all the way to 158 in one fight, and he beating the best fighter in the world to death
But when
and
Pacquiao
looks
do it, it's the
sneaky?
greatest thing in the world.
People say Pacquiao's a
Well,
cheater. He's never
Pacquiao had
popped
all
He
dirty.
kind of
never
allegations himself, Prize.
he never got caught,
Oh, there you go. Okay, you just said the magic word.
There
We
we
moving on.
go.
He never got caught, so it don't count. Okay. So let me ask
or
you
he
this,
never
Blaze.
tested positive.
No,
In
you
other
said it that.
words,
You said he never got caught. That's what
I
you
don't
said.
like that. I don't, man. These dudes, listen. These dudes, they're not
I don't
gods. They're
put
not
that
none of that. We can
steroid on.
criticize
Like I
them.
know a lot.
We
Hold
can
on,
ask
Mark.
questions
Hold on,
about
Mark.
why this looks weird.
Nah, Mark.
Nah, I don't like that. Y'all saying it like I got some type of disdain for Bud. I can ask
Oh,
questions about something that look weird.
I
Yeah,
seen
Barry
Barry
Bonds
Bonds'
definitely never
head.
got caught,
I
but it's a
seen Barry
I
Bonds'
don't.
head grow 2 times the
No,
size.
the only problem
That's weird.
that
We
I
can
have
question
with this
that.
the only problem I have with this conversation is y'all
Mm-mm.
wasn't saying this before the fight.
Mm-hmm.
BVO was so sure that Canelo was going to win. Even Prize picked Bud to win. Y'all didn't say none of this before the fight.
Right.
Y'all ain't say none of this before the fight.
I agree. I think
If
it's
So
Canelo
corny.
would have won, y'all wouldn't have brought this up.
I would have brought up how much
you don't
Combuterol that
think we
he.
would have brought it
I
up?
definitely would have. I want to know how much
You wouldn't have.
Combuterol,
If
since they
Canelo
changed
would
the
have won this fight,
WBC,
you
changed
wouldn't
the
have brought
rules.
nothing up about Bud being on Snap. You wouldn't have brought it up.
Are you sure about that, Free?
I'm 100% sure.
But no way,
Absolutely, it's absolutely disgraceful.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Y'all making yourself look crazy right now.
I'm not putting that on Terrence Crawford jacket.
I'm dropping it because you guys are trying to make it seem like we're trying to call the great Bud Crawford something that we not. All I'll say is this: I just want to make sure we got a clean sport, because I hope they do blood and urine on these bigger fights going on.
One guy failed, one guy didn't.
But let me ask you guys
All
this.
I got the only thing is the fight happened a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
Fight happened a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
When Ryan popped dirty, we found out the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody popped dirty.
Yeah.
Nobody.
And
popped
they were
dirty.
tested by Vada Free. I looked it up.
So if he got tested by Vada, that's fine.
They would have already popped dirty.
It would have been already.
Dirty.
They would have been hit already. BVO. They'd have been
Let
clipped early.
me ask you guys this. I know we don't like to talk about these fights, but what do you guys think about Bud versus Pacheco?
Who?
Bud versus Pacheco.
I'm not interested.
Pacheco's he's not experienced enough. Pacheco's not experienced enough. Yeah, I don't care how he looked. He's not experienced enough.
Yeah.
Pacheco just struggled with McCumbee, bro.
He did.
Pacheco IQ is nowhere near as Terrence Crawford.
But he did beat Stone Cold. That's Bud's punching bag. He did beat him.
I don't care who he beat. I don't care who he beat. No. He ain't beat Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford IQ is different.
Pacheco fighting Bud Crawford. Pacheco fighting Bud Crawford right now is like it's like let me see. It's like Jerome Boots Ennis fighting a daggone 154 pounder that just started fighting. He's not ready. He's not ready. That's the same thing we was thinking about when Kid Austin was going to fight Shakur. We were like, why are they making this fight with Kid Austin and Shakur? Kid Austin ain't ready for no Shakur.
And they ran up out of there. So if they put him in there with that Shiraz, he's I know he's big and all that. Terrence Crawford and beat up bigger people. No, he's not. Terrence Crawford will beat him up because he's IQ.
He stinks. I think Shiraz stinks, man.
Terrence Crawford would destroy that dude there, and mark my word.
So that being said, I want to ask you guys a question.
Oh,
what do you guys think about?
Yes.
What do you guys think about Gabby Fundora's performance? What do you guys think about Gabby Fundora's performance yesterday? I believe that was Saturday. Saturday.
It was Saturday.
What did you guys think about her performance?
It happened Saturday.
Yeah, I'm saying, what do you think about her performance?
It was great. I mean, she did what she's supposed to do. She beat that girl from the beginning of the bell to the last bell that they stopped the fight. I mean, there's nobody at 112 pounds that she can beat, and she's thinking that she says she might end up moving down because she came in at 110. So she said she might move down. She said, but she's going to listen to whatever her team says. If her team says it's better for her to move up, then she'll move up. But she said most likely she probably going to move down to 108.
She at like 126. Wow, she want to go even smaller. Wow. Was she at 118?
She came in at 110. She came in at 110.
Dang. So we're never gonna see her versus Clarissa, huh? Dang. I kind of think.
I mean, with her size and her boxing ability, I don't think nobody beats her from 112 to 136. I mean 135.
We're talking about Gabrielle Fundora?
Yeah,
Fundora. I don't think nobody beats her from 135 down to 112. I don't think nobody beats her.
Yeah, that's a big girl, man.
She's too tall. She knows how to fight on the inside. She knows how to fight from the outside. I don't think nobody beats her. She's too tall. Those girls. She's not going to meet nobody that's going to give her the level that she needs to dig down deep until she gets to 147 pounds. Then that's when she's gonna really have to dig down deep. Maybe 140. But I say around 147, that's when she's really gonna have to dig deep. Those girls are too small at 135 and lower. They too
What
small.
about her versus
Most of those
Alicia
girls are like
Bumgarner, the
5'6".
GOAT? What about her versus the GOAT? Alicia Bumgarner. I think that'd be a good fight.
She'll beat Alicia Bumgarner and make her look like the man. Y'all wouldn't think Alicia Bumgarner is the prettiest woman in boxing again.
She'll beat Baumgartner like Fundora beat what's his name Lupin.
Zoo.
Yeah, it'll be the same. It'll be the same fight. Face broke up and everything.
Alicia Bumgarner don't have no defense, and she comes in there trying to swing big shot. Gabrielle Fendor is going to stay on the outside and use her jab the entire time, and she's a southpaw. She's a southpaw. You very seldom see southpaws for women. Very seldom see southpaws for women.
But Alicia's undisputed. We gotta remember that part.
Man, that don't mean nothing. You can get whooped.
Well, so is Gabrielle.
I think Alicia stops her.
That's a big girl.
If they make the fight, we will bet on it.
Hey, like I always say, BVO. Hey, if you picking Alicia, I'm going against you. Any big fight, you probably gonna get wrong anyway. So
that's crazy.
Hey, I ain't got no problem with what you're
that's
saying.
Not true.
Hold on. Didn't you
that's not true.
Ortiz to beat Tio?
I did. I still thought he won the fight. I was wrong.
So I think that I like that you're wrong. But I'll say this, man. I think Gabrielle Fendor, like Puerto Rican Free just said, her be at the lower weights is kind of a waste of time. There's nobody that can beat her that low. Because that girl she was fighting, that wasn't no fight. That was a massacre. But let me ask you guys this real quick.
Big girl.
Speaking of fights, what do you guys think about possibly seeing JoJo Diaz get back in the ring with Kid Austin? Do you guys think that's a good fight?
No.
JoJo
watched.
What about Brandon Adams versus
Hold on. What happened to go ahead, Marky.
No, I was just gonna say that's a good opening card. That's a good opening fight to a card, or maybe like a prelim main event.
Man, what happened to Schofield Senior talking about we gonna be challenging for a belt in our next 2 fights? What happened to that?
Man,
that's
are you kidding me? You listen to that cat.
I'm just telling you, ain't that what he said? That's what he
That's
said.
his man's in them. That's his promoter and his daddy.
Yeah.
He looks scared of his daddy.
But see, I think JoJo can possibly, if the fight goes the distance, I think he can learn something from the JoJo Diaz fight. But if he goes in there and he stopped JoJo Diaz in the first round like he did Tevin Farmer, he doesn't learn anything from the fight. It's just a name that's on his resume. That's all it is.
I've been thinking about this fight here. What do you guys think about Brennan?
He don't need to be doing that.
What you say?
Think about Brennan?
Can we at least break? Can we break this fight down first before you change the subject?
Oh, okay. Go ahead. My bad. It's an easy fight, man. It's an easy fight. Austin should go in there and knock him out. He have that. Did he just lose the Regis Prograde? Regis sucks.
Nah, but he beat Regis Prograde like a drum. He had Regis Prograde drunk basically all night.
When he hit Regis with that straight down the middle, Regis. Well,
Are
Regis
you crazy, Free?
Regis was on Bambi leg. Regis was on Bambi leg.
Regis was on Bambi leg every time.
He rocked Regis Prograde, but he said he beat Regis Prograde like a drum all night. I don't know what fight you was watching.
Regis' face was busted and he was hurt multiple times.
Against who, Mark?
I'm not
JoJo.
saying,
you watched that fight too, right, Price?
I'm not saying.
Yeah, that was a good fight. That was a real good fight.
I love her. I'm not saying that he wasn't. I'm not saying that he wasn't hurt a couple of times in that fight. What I'm saying is JoJo Diaz didn't beat that man like a drum. I'm going by what your statement was. I'm not doubting that he got hurt a couple of times in the fight, but JoJo Diaz didn't beat Regis Prograde like a drum.
I mean, in my opinion, he got beat like a drum. We could just
your opinion to be crazy though, Mark.
Hold on.
I ain't gonna say it don't count, but it'd be crazy. I'm not gonna say it don't count, but it'd be crazy though.
He was beating.
It don't count because if that was
beating a Hawaiian bread out of Regis.
But you said he's beating him like a drum. That's not the case though.
Arguing before.
No, hold on, he was beating
Hawaiian. If your opinion count, then one of the scorecards would have been in JoJo Diaz's favor. There wasn't.
I mean, I ain't said the man won the fight, but he was beating the hell out of Regis.
They both.
If you said a man got beat like a drum the entire fight, And I mean, he won the fight.
Yeah.
I mean, Regis was beating the hell out of him too. It was a total. It was a slugfest for you. I ain't
He
saying
didn't get
that,
beat like a drum then.
But you said he got beat like a drum, like he got smoked. It was a good fight, Mark.
What I
took some
mean
hard
is
shots.
that Jojo Diaz put a lot of damage on top of Regis' program.
Yeah,
Do I need to spell it out for you niggas?
Yeah, I can't make this
Do I
up.
need to do that?
So I want to talk about something that happened. I got to watch this live, man. Shout out to my man Drew Titan, man. I didn't get a chance to ask him to play the video, but we had a young man who was a Tank fan. He was smoking K2, hanging out at his mom's house, and he was talking about. He basically was talking about how much people hate on Tank, and he said he was a self-proclaimed YN. And as soon as he started talking, we heard his mother in the background saying, "If my son is disrespectful, take him off the panel. Take him off the panel." What do you guys think about these Tank Davis mama's boys hopping on the internet?
Hold on, what happened? Hold on, say that again.
So basically,
I didn't catch that on Drew.
I know what he's talking about. I was there too. I know what he's talking about.
A young brother came on Drew Titan. Shout out to my brother Drew Titan. And he was a self-proclaimed YN, which means young ninja. So he's a young ninja. I guess he studies martial arts. So he said that he loves Tank Davis, and Tank Davis is man because he's from Baltimore. So being from Baltimore, I was wondering, it was a part where he started talking more and he was being disrespectful like YNs do. And Drew said, "Can you stop saying the N-word on my show, please?" And then again, the young man's mother said, if my son is so disrespectful, why do you have him on your show? So what I'm saying is, what do you guys think about these young YNs who living with their mother smoking K2 about an ounce, talking crazy online? What do you guys think about that?
Drew probably had a field day with that.
Quick, what is K2, bro? What is K2?
K2 is that
marijuana.
Synthetic marijuana.
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, BVO. Stop.
I ain't got
Stop
about
that going nonsense. No, you don't know if those people was on K2 or not.
That's all I was about to say.
I wouldn't say the man was smoking marijuana. I wouldn't say the man was smoking marijuana on TV.
I mean, like I said, I was there. I saw the whole situation. The thing is, the mother wasn't on camera. She was in the background, and she heard the conversation because the dude had the phone on speaker or whatever. But the whole thing is, dude was just a Tank Davis fan, and he was high. And it's the same thing when you have these guys that don't really know about boxing and they just a fan of the fighter. That's all it was. It was a clear case of a fan of a fighter, and they don't know what they're talking about.
And Drew probably dropped the link, and he probably was like, you know what? He probably was in his feelings that day, and he went up there on Drew Titan, and he did exactly what Drew Titan probably be, trying to explain to niggas. You know what I mean? How some of these dudes are. So I'm not surprised. I didn't hear it, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah, and the mother was like, "Well, if you don't want him on the channel, kick him off." And Drew was like,
"That's crazy.
Tell your son to hang the phone up."
I wish I could have seen that. I probably would have been dying laughing if I would have seen that live, bro. I know that's gold.
The man
said, mama was on this live. That's crazy.
And then Drew asked him to bring his mom on the phone, and he wouldn't bring his mom on the phone.
Yeah, of course not.
But he did tell Drew he would beat him up and said some stuff about Drew.
That's crazy.
Which was weird.
He want to fight for a man that he never met. It's crazy.
Yeah. And the part that was crazy was he really and Free is being silly, but the dude was definitely blowing some big K2 because we see nothing but smoke. I thought he was at a Snoop Dogg show for a second. He was really, and he had a winter hat on, and it's not even winter yet. So he looked pretty crazy. But let me ask you guys this: do you guys think fans are kind of worshiping these guys now? Because we see a lot of guys picking and choosing. Everybody's not fair like us here on the panel where we don't pick and choose.
Oh, you pick and choose. You definitely pick and choose.
Hold on, Doug. We're on the same team. What are you doing?
Well, I tell you, hey, I tried to handle it behind the scenes, but you're gonna be out of order. So it is what it is.
I'm out of order. No, I'll pick and choose. No, I'll pick and choose.
You've been picking and choosing.
I think people will disagree with you on that, Doug. When do I pick and choose? All I do is try to get the facts, like you say.
Man,
what's that line you use?
I mean, That's the thing, that these fans always pick and choose. It is because you're a fan of a fighter. You have some fans who are fans of the sport more than they are of the fighter, but you have majority of the fans, they're fans of the fighter, so they're always going to pick and choose because they are fan of a fighter. They're not a fan of the sport. So when you're a fan of a fighter, you're going to pick and choose, because if the light shines on your fighter, you're not going to see the daggone the situation. You're going to act like he ain't doing nothing wrong. But when it's somebody else, you see everything much clearer. It's almost like when you in that relationship with a girl and you see your man out there doing stuff and his girl is treating him bad, and then they tell you, hey, your girl treating you bad, she's doing the same thing my girl doing, but you don't see it because you stuck on this girl. You don't see it, but everybody else see it. It's the same thing with the fans.
And this is the craziest thing. Like Free said, it's a lot of fans out there that's actually a fan of the sport, but it done got to a point now, man. It's certain channels where nigga they glazing so much, and then they get into it with each. I'm like, bro, it just get out of order, and I mean, it's too much. At the end of the day, bro, boxing is, man, all these guys, someday they're gonna retire. It ain't like we finna watch them fight for the next 30 years. And I plan to live for at least 30 more years, if not longer. Hopefully I'll live longer than that. But the thing is I'm gonna continue to watch the sport. So at some point in time, you just have to be honest and be like, bro, hey, if I'm a fan of a fighter and they doing some flawed stuff, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like you said, BB, I try my best to tell the truth. People don't like my style, how I talk, my delivery, but you ain't catching me in half truths and lies.
Let me ask you this though, Doug. So you basically saying that pickle pulling is bad for the sport?
Pickle pulling is bad for anything. What are we doing?
But this game of boxing,
unless it's a female I'm dealing with, then pickle pulling bad for anything.
This game of boxing, but this game of boxing, forgive me for saying, it's always had pickle pulling BVO, unfortunately. It's always had fan worship. They literally created the term a great white hook. What?
No, my bad. I didn't interrupt you. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say they literally created, or at least the white fans of this nation, they created the idea of a great white hope because they couldn't stand the fact that Jack Johnson kept whooping tail and was taking their women. So they had to create.
So when you say great white hope, I thought you was talking about Donald Trump.
No, I'm talking about James Jeffries and Jerry Cooney and Jack Dempsey. I'm not talking about the Great Orange. I'm not talking about the Great Orange Terror.
Hey, BVO, you sound like you sound like JLP, man, or Jesse Lee Peterson, man. Hey, the Great White Hope.
Hey, I love Jesse Peterson, man. He's hilarious, man. That's where I get saying the word blacks from. I never realized I got that from him until I was watching something. He just said, what do you think about blacks? Because you sound like Amber Fudd.
Another thing that I noticed from these fans too, they listen to these content creators and they don't follow the sport. They listen to these content creators and content creators. They tell them certain stuff to look for. They tell them they tell them stuff. And then all of a sudden, oh, you spot everything. It's almost like when you was a kid and you said, hey, I want all the red cards. And all of a sudden, you just start seeing red cards out of the blue. But the whole day, you ain't paying attention to not a single red card. But now because you say, I like red cards, all of a sudden, every car come down the street is a red car. It's the same thing with these content creators. They tell you certain things, and now you're spotting it and everything. But you wasn't looking at that before because you was just watching the sport. You was just watching the sport. Now they say, "Oh, look, this dude do this dude do that," and now you see it every time he does it. But he only does it once in a while. But it seems like he does it all the time because that's all you're looking for.
Get him.
Let me ask you this, Puerto Rico Free. You don't say nothing about all the shorter stature content creators all go for Tank. All the itty bitty guys go for Tank. Every last person out here that talk about Tank is a little bitty guy in real life. You don't talk about that. That's why they be wanting to see him do his thing.
You say hold on. You
You said they all what?
You said they all work.
Itty bitty guys.
You said
A
they
lot
all
of the
work.
content creators that love Tank are itty bitty guys in real life.
Talk to him.
And they be trying to always put Tank up because they're small.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
So you saying that it's a Napoleon complex going on.
Of course,
the ones that love him the most are
the smallest dudes in the world. The smallest dudes in the world. You don't see people like me, Dub, talking about no Tank. You don't even see Puerto Rican Free talking about Tank. But it be all the little bitty guys because they little. They talk about Tank. That's all.
Talk to him, BVO. Over the head
Hold
bars.
on.
Over the head bars.
How do you know that they? How do you know that they little? Have you met them
I
in
got
real life?
eyes. I got eyes. Even my homie Crush.
You can't sit there and say everybody that loves Tank is little bitty guys if you don't know them.
Even my
he said the content creators, the certain ones, the ones that's really in love with him are
super small. Even
like I said, unless you've seen them in real life, you cannot say that.
That's not true.
A narrative that's
not true. You can look at somebody on. Wait a minute. You can look at somebody on camera like that's a small dude. That little Yoda guy. What's his name? Yoda. He's sitting in that chair with little legs dangling. You know he like 5'3" easily.
I remember what I remember.
Hold on, you talking about Crush?
Hold on.
No. Wait, stop. Let me clear that up. Hold on, no free. No. Not Crush. Not Crush. No, free. You heard what I said, but I'm not talking about Crush and Legend. It's another guy on YouTube, and he's a
listen what I'm saying. Listen
I'm not talking about you, free. I'm talking about what Dub said. I'm not talking about you, free.
I'm talking about what you just said. You said you can look at a guy and say, "Man, I know that's a little guy. That dude is like 5'3". I'm gonna tell you how that's not true, because I used to watch BFTB. I'm gonna tell you how that's not true. I used to watch BFTB the entire time. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, damn, BFTB, okay, he a nice fit dude, but I'm not expecting BFTB to be the size he was when I see him in real life. The man is 6'4", like no, he's 6'4".
I followed BFTB from the beginning. I seen him out and about at the fights, taking pictures with fighters and people.
We out of order.
And I seen BFTB. I already knew the BFTB was a big dude, right off the ripper.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let Free finish making his point, and then you can respond to it. But let him finish his point.
Fair enough.
You're on mute, Free.
I apologize, Free.
I said, don't worry about it. I'm done. Don't worry about it. I'm done.
That's my bad.
Hold on. I didn't hear what you said.
You can't do that, Free. We didn't hear what you said.
You're never going to hear it because they always cut me off. So I'm done.
That's my bad, Free.
I understand it. I do understand it. That shit get frustrating sometimes.
Yeah, that's my bad. Sometimes, the panel, sometimes they get a little wild and we be passionate. We're all passionate. And sometimes they get a little out of order. I know.
But we still got to let each other finish. You know what I'm saying?
I know. Like, and that's why I said that's my bad, D-Free, because I don't want to be that guy.
People, bro.
But my thing, and I understand the apology, but it's just, when we all trying to go back and forth, I think we all make, and like you said, it get passionate up here. At the same time, we all love to hear what somebody else got to say, because hey, if we don't hear it, then it ain't. How can you even respond coherently to it if you don't hear it? If that makes sense. So
I heard him, but
but you ain't hear his full.
I cut him off, so I was wrong.
Can you finish the point, please, Free? Don't do that.
Please, D-Free.
The whole point that I was making, like I said, I used to watch BFTV all the time, and I'm looking at BFTV. I'm like, okay, he's about 5'10", 180 pounds. But I was like, okay, he's a nice fit dude. But when I seen BFTV in real life, I didn't know that dude was 6'4", 200 and some change, all muscle. He don't look like he's a muscular dude when you see him on TV. He look like a slim dude that's about 110. I mean, about 5'10". He look like a slim dude about 5'10". But when you see him in real life, that's a big dude. He ain't little at all. So that's what I say. You can't say because you see a person behind a computer screen that you can tell how big he is.
I disagree. Because when I
he's
saw
big. That's a
BFTV, hold
different.
on, BBO. I've been following BFTV for a very long time when he had like 3,000 subscribers. So eventually, he elevated and he was taking pictures because BF, he goes out and about. And when I seen him taking pictures with certain people, now D Free eyes saw one thing. My eyes saw something completely different. And I'm about 5'8", 5'9", at soaking wet with, that's it, right? So when I saw BF, I was like, oh, like Free said, he is a fit guy. He's in great shape.
Okay.
Don't do that when I'm in the middle of my intro. Don't do that.
I don't want a BBL. Now you out of
I
order.
didn't mean to hit
See what I'm
that.
saying?
I didn't
No,
mean to
let me
hit that.
finish.
Go ahead. I
Let
didn't
me
mean to hit that.
finish. When I saw him with my eyes taking pictures with fighters and certain people, I was like, oh, not only he's in fit shape, but he's also like a big dude. You know what I'm saying? So you can see like if you I don't know if you can, but I can see when a guy's like a big dude. Like when I seen Dub doing his thing backstage in Georgia, and shout out to Dub with his ATL stuff, I knew Dub was a big guy. When I see BVO doing his thing, I was like, damn, that's, you know what I'm saying? I can see it on the camera. I don't like, so that's just all I'm saying. I'm not trying to go against what you're saying, but all I'm saying is when I first initially see them, I thought that was a big dude off the ripper. You know what I mean? It was no question about it. This dude got to be about 6'2", 6'3". You say 6'4", cool. I can believe that too. You know what I mean? But I knew it was something like that. I knew he wasn't what BVO's talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
No, all I was saying, Free, and I wasn't calling nobody out. I was just naming Crush because that's my brother.
And
I'm
I was
saying
not talking about
a
Crush
lot.
when I said the Yoda guy. It's another Yoda guy that's about 5'1" that's talking about women, and he got purple hair and he do probably purple little clothes and stuff. That's not Crush the Legend. Crush got locks. And this guy, Yoda, what I'm
No,
talking
I
about
know
is
you.
not
I
him.
know you talking about. I know
Okay,
you talking
so
about.
I
But
wanted to
listen,
clear that up too.
we
'Cause Crush is my
nobody
brother.
thought. Nobody thought that. All I'm
Okay.
saying is this.
Now
All I'm
somebody
saying is
questioned me
this.
about it. So I
Listen,
just
I
all
want to
I'm
clear
did
that.
saying
think
is
I
this.
did when he said Yoda. I did think that
Yeah. So
respectfully.
somebody questioned. Okay, so
Okay.
I
Let
want
me
to
say
clear
this.
that.
Let me say this so we can move on because we didn't jump in the rabbit hole. All I'm saying is small people go for small fighters. Just like I always rooted for Goliath because I want to see the big guy do the small guy dirty. That's why I said that about Canelo because I get tired of little guy winning. When you're a big guy, that's all they try to do is you see little guy win all the time. So you want to see the big guy put hands and feet on. So that's all it was, man. But let me ask you guys this:
Hey, real
You
quick,
got go ahead.
BBO, you know who you sound like?
Who?
Shout out to my brother Fat Joe. You sound like Fat Joe. Hey, when Crack said he was like, "Hey man, I went to see Jelly Roll, and I rock with the big guys. I rock with the big guys." I said, "Hey man, Fat Joe crazy," but that's what you sound like when you said that. Respectfully, I said that respectfully.
Shout out to Jelly Roll. But this is the thing I'll tell you. The funny thing about this is we got another big fight coming up, man. I don't know if Tio's going to pull out. I think he's going to pull out. Let me ask you guys this. If Tio pulls out of the Shakur Sanchez fight, would that make him the ultimate duck? What would you guys say?
Can you just call the man
Pull
Shakur
out.
Stevenson?
They have a
Can you
fight
just
made.
can you just call him Shakur Stevenson first?
Shakur
I thought
Stevens.
his name was Shakur Calderon.
Now it's Calderon.
Hold on. The man said he's Puerto Rican now. You're not respecting the man's heritage. The nigga said he's the brother said he's Puerto Rican.
I'm calling the man. Look, his mama called him Stevenson. I'm gonna call him Stevenson. That's all I know. I don't know nothing about all that other stuff that you're talking about.
Hold on. You didn't see a Puerto Rican flag on his trunks?
Who cares? The man's last name is Stevenson.
That's crazy.
Hey, and let me ask you guys this: Why is everybody counting out my man Oshaki Foster? Is Scooter really gonna beat him that bad? What do you guys think?
50-50.
Which question you want us to answer first?
We're gonna go back. We're gonna answer the Scooter versus Foster question because I don't want to get in no trouble with Dub about saying Shakur Sanchez.
That's crazy.
Oh, you don't want the smoke now. Now you don't want the smoke.
I never want no smoke.
I got Cool Boy in that fight, but Oshaki could definitely win. I don't know who these people are counting Oshaki out, but he's definitely proven himself to be an established and seasoned champion. Don't he got like 5 defenses?
At
Didn't
least.
Casey whoop his head? Or you forgot?
I mean, that was a robbery. But
Get
anyway,
out of
man,
here.
Oshaki, he definitely gonna put up a good fight. This gonna be to me, it's gonna be an all-out war.
And who's favorite?
You asking me who I favor? I got Cool Boy, or you asking me who the bookies favor?
Who the bookies favorite?
I think they favor
I don't
Foster
know.
in
That's
the
a good
fight.
question.
I believe the
it
bookies
should,
are favoring Foster.
that should be a quick way to make some money, man. I wish my man B3 Pickles here because I think Fulton, he could lose this fight because one thing about him, he got a problem of trying to fight the old way he used to fight. I seen
Well,
the whole
but
thing with him and Book Ballsy going back and forth.
but the problem with the thing is since he's been working with Bozy, one of my biggest criticisms of Stephen Fulton Cool Boy is that he ended up fighting the other guy's fight. You know what I'm saying? And he was talented enough to win those fights. My thing, but at the same time, I think since he's been, and even with the Brendan Figueroa fight, the first fight that they had, you know what I'm saying, and I don't know what I don't know how much Figgy done lost, you know what I'm saying, as far as the second fight go, but the first fight, Cool Boy kept his back on the rope that entire fight. And he tried to slug with Figueroa much more than just outbox him. And the rematch, what did he do? He went out there and just pieced him up. He outboxed the man. I think now he's fallen into kind of a rhythm of making the other guy fight his fight versus him fighting the other guy's fight. But with Oshaki, I think he can bang and he can box. And so that's going to be the interesting part about it. I slightly favor, and when I say slightly, it's a 50-50 fight to me. I slightly favor Cool Boy in that fight, but I think, man, Oshaki can make a real name for himself if he go out there and put hands on Cool Boy. And I think he has that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I think he's going to have the longer reach in that fight. I believe Cool Boy's moving up in this fight, correct?
Yeah.
And so I slightly favor Cool Boy, but I wouldn't be surprised at all if Oshaki go in there and put hands on him. I wouldn't be surprised at all because Oshaki, man, that brother can fight. You know what I'm saying? Just like Cool Boy can. It just whoever can dictate the style, the speed, and the pace of the fight, that's who's gonna win it. And I think Cool Boy has a little better IQ than Oshaki does.
So let me
It's a
ask you this.
50-50 fight, though.
No,
So
I
let me
agree.
ask you this.
I agree.
Yeah, you're right.
So when Osaki get put on, so if Osaki get put on his pockets, will we not give Cool Boy his credit for beating him?
I'm giving credit is going to be given regardless of who wins the fight.
I
Whoever
like
wins
both
the
of them.
fight, I'm a fan. I work with both of these guys, so I'm glad that they fighting. But win, lose, or draw, they're both going to get credit for me because neither one had to take the fight, and they both decided to take this fight, which is a great thing for the sport of boxing. And then, hey, whoever wins, like I say, I'm giving credit to them regardless. It doesn't matter.
And the loser, Dub, I'm still rocking with the loser too.
Agreed.
If Cool Boy put Oshaki on his pockets, not only will he get his credit, but he will get a round of applause because Cool Boy is not a puncher like that.
Facts.
Not a puncher.
A little power though. He got a little power
you're
because
right,
he was
brother.
backing Fig up.
You're right, brother
Fig up.
Curtis.
I don't know what his power gonna look
It
like.
is a great fight coming, brother Curtis. Shout out to brother Curtis, channel member.
Yeah. I don't know what the power is gonna look like at 30.
I don't know, man. Dub, he was punching
Boy,
Figueroa. Figueroa felt every punch, dog. I don't know if he was remember that fight. He was hurting.
Yeah, I mean, Figueroa feel everybody punching because he don't move nowhere. He stands right in front of you.
Defense. He ain't got no defense.
Hold on. Fig can fight, y'all. What y'all talking about?
We didn't say he couldn't fight. We said he didn't have. No, Figgy can fight.
Who don't got no defense?
Brandon Figueroa.
He can fight on the inside.
Figs.
That's the only time. That's the only time he can fight on the inside. He can't fight in the distance. He can only fight on the inside.
He not no boxer, free.
But he's horrible.
Can't fight.
Cool Boy outsmarted him.
But the thing is it's hard to be when you can't maintain range or understand distance, right? You're gonna get beat by boxers, and that's Figgy's biggest problem.
That's why
The
I said
reason he has
That's why I said he can't fight.
the reason he had success against Cool Boy the first time is because Cool Boy he fell into a Figgy fight, and he sat there, kept his back on the ropes, and just slugged with him on the inside, and he still beat this man. So I'm just at the end of the day, I think that when it comes, I think O'Shaquie, I think he's a much better boxer than Figgy is. I think Cool Boy is a better boxer than O'Shaquie is. But I think O'Shaquie being more comfortable with the range, or excuse me, not the range, excuse me, more comfortable with the division as far as 30 go, being more comfortable fighting from the outside when he needs to. I think, man, we have to give him credit there. But I think Cool Boy IQ is better.
I'm gonna tell you what's the reason why I picked Cool Boy in this fight. O'Shaquie Foster struggled with people. He struggled with people with hands faster than his. If he's in there with somebody with faster hands, that's when O'Shaquie he struggles. If you look at the fights that he lost, it was guys that beat him to the punch. He got beat to the punch outside of the Robert Kasakian fight. I thought he got robbed.
I'm gonna say Kasakian looks slow.
The other fight that the other fight that he lost, the guys beat him to the punch. He struggled with guys with faster hands, and that's why I picked Cool Boy. I think Cool Boy hands is faster than O'Shaquie. I think they both are good boxers. I think Cool Boy has better footwork than O'Shaquie, but I think they both good boxers. But the problem is going to be the hand speed of Cool Boy. His hand speed is faster than O'Shaquie. That's what's going to give him problems. Cool Boy is going to win this by unanimous decision. It ain't going. If anybody get dropped, it's Cool Boy getting dropped. I don't think Cool Boy has the power to drop O'Shaquie.
And you have to remember, even with Robinson Kasakian, he lost a split decision the first time, won a split decision the second time. Abraham Nova, I believe, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I might be wrong on this, but I believe that was a split decision as well. Mm-hmm. A lot of those fights that he done been in, they done been really close fights, and Kasakian, he's a hell of a boxer in my opinion. Abraham Nova, not so much.
Nova's trash.
I wouldn't call him trash. I wouldn't say that. But I don't think that he's a better boxer, you know what I'm saying, than what Cool Boy is. Robinson Kasakian, Cool Boy, I would say they're very similar as far as skill set goes. I think Cool Boy carry a little more crack in his shots than Kasakian does. But, man, that's why I say I think it's going to be an interesting fight. It's going to be that could be fight of the night, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think anybody really taking a step back like that. And the inside fight, that's what I'm really gonna be interested in, because if I'm Cool Boy, I'm trying to take this man to the inside. I ain't trying to fight at range. I believe that O'Shaquie, he gonna have the reach advantage, the length advantage. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking it to the inside in this situation, and Cool Boy has that understanding. Cool Boy has that understanding of how to fight on the inside. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
I want to ask you guys a question. So we see, I'm just reading more into the fight. So last time Jake Paul fought, he was 199 pounds, 0.4. How in the world are they really trying to make him fight Tank? Apparently they're gonna be wearing 14-ounce gloves. It's gonna be, let me see.
I thought they said 16. It's 14, not 16.
No, both fighters will wear 14-ounce gloves. And the part that I don't understand, so why is they not making Tank wear headgear?
I mean, they didn't. I mean, what fight of Jake Paul did they actually wear headgear?
No, I'm saying because of the weight difference is what I'm saying. Because he might, he could probably punch Tank and knock him unconscious.
He fought Nate Robinson. They didn't wear headgear.
Oh, I'll take that back. It's going to be 12-ounce gloves. My bad, 12-ounce gloves. That's crazy.
Oh, it's 12 ounces. Okay.
Yeah, and then on top of that, we see Canelo coming back with a tough fight. What do you guys think about him possibly fighting a monster in Chris Eubanks Jr.?
Canelo?
A monster?
Yeah.
A monster?
Chris Eubanks Jr. ain't no
Chris
damn
Eubanks Jr.
monster.
ain't no monster.
Oh my God.
Shout out to my brother Free. Hey, man, Free, we
Why
on the same
always
way.
gotta, how come every time it's a fighter you like, you gotta pump up their opponent?
He put that
When
extra sauce on there.
Tio when you was supporting Tio and he was fighting daggone Claggett was the best thing since sliced bread. And this man had like 7 losses.
Hold on, Free. You being disingenuous. I don't support T.O. at all anymore.
I said
So
when
my
you
brother-
supported him. You was a supporter of Tio when he fought Claggett, and you was acting like Claggett was the best thing since sliced bread, and that man had 7 losses.
So y'all saying Chris Eubanks is not good?
No, I'm saying he's not a monster.
Oh, I said monster. My bad. I didn't mean to say monster. I meant to say real.
Is he gonna be fight? Is it confirmed that he fighting Canelo?
Pretty much it looks like from what they're saying, rumor mill wise, not official, but him and Canelo have signed an agreement to fight at 168 if he's able to get past Conor Ben for a second time.
If he able to when you say if he able to get past Conor Ben for a second time, it ruined the whole shit that you talk. The whole excuse my language. It ruined all of it. Conor Ben is all right. Y'all, you got it. I can't even respond.
Hold on, you made it sound like I said y'all. Oh, I didn't mean to say monster. Y'all think I said that on purpose? I didn't mean to say monster. I meant to say former champion Chris Eubanks.
Well, we call it around in Georgia. We call that a Freudian slip, and you said what you believe. So, I mean, it is what it is. You think this man a monster when this man? All right, yep.
Nah, Doug,
so
go ahead, Doug. Get tight. Good.
What do you guys think about Terrence Crawford calling Booba Andrew the clout chaser?
Boo Boo was getting money
clout.
though for a minute though. Like Boo Boo shouldn't care what Terrence said because Boo Boo was getting money with easy fights. So why would he care?
What we think about it? Nothing.
Right.
Nothing whatsoever.
Demetrius Andre been getting money for a minute.
I don't know if he was getting money or not because I don't know what his person.
So
I don't know what his person was when he was under Eddie Hearn. I don't know what his person was.
He's
so I'm not
pretty
gonna say
good, though.
money, but
yeah, he made like $7 million altogether to do nothing.
That's
But
pretty
what do you guys think about? They got an announcement. Alicia Bunga, I guess, apparently gonna come
Duh,
up
my
to
dude.
Bro,
take a chance.
you change topics so fast. We can't even get the
BVO is like
opinion.
it's
You
like
change topics too fast, bro.
man.
Oh, my bad. I saw that. My bad. I was trying to get through the rest of the topics I had. My bad.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
But
I
I don't know
respect
if you
that.
guys seen as soon as the quote Alicia Bunga called out Katie Taylor all of a sudden now is going to take some time away from the sport. So they're saying that Alicia Bunga is going to probably fight for her vacant WBC title. What do you guys think about that?
We don't care.
I mean, who she fighting? I don't care. She fight for the vacant. I want to know who she fighting.
I mean, you don't think it's cool that she made Katie Taylor retire? Make Katie Taylor get out the ring?
Somebody we don't know, Free. That's who she fighting. Somebody we don't know.
That's the part. That's the problem. The person that she fighting, I don't care about the fact that she's fighting for a vacant. I keep telling you, these belts don't matter to me. I want to know who she fighting. That's what matters to me. Oh,
you pretty rough, man.
That's what I want. No,
it don't matter who she fighting.
These daggone belts don't matter to me. I don't care about these daggone belts. I don't care about the belts. The belts don't matter. I don't take the belts home. I don't take the money home. I don't care how much they getting paid. I don't care what belts is on the line. I don't take none of them home. I just want to see the good fights.
Come on, Branch. You got to pick that, man.
He said, I can't see it going on the record. I'll put it like this, man. No matter how it goes, I got to give Alicia Bunga credit.
Damn.
You know, as soon as she said she want to fight Katie Taylor told me she want to take time away from boxing. So I got to give her some credit for that. But I got
hold on, real quick. I need you to do me a favor, BVO.
What's that?
Look, I love Alicia. I think she's gorgeous. She can fight. You know what I'm saying? Stop disrespecting Clarissa Shields by calling this lady the GOAT, man. Stop the disrespect, bro. The disrespect is ridiculous, and you know is that I know she from Ohio. I got you. I know you gonna ride with your, and I ain't got no problem with it. None. Stop being disrespectful, man.
Hold
Why
on,
can't
dog.
he
That
have
when
an
you talking about
opinion,
you from
Dub? That's
Georgia?
crazy. If
Well, I
that's
mean,
his
that
Yeah,
when
but
vote, that's his
Yeah, that's
vote.
right.
It's all an
you rep
she
opinion.
not
everybody from Georgia, dog.
she
It's
not
all
the
an
GOAT.
opinion.
She
But
not
it's
the
all an
GOAT.
opinion, though.
He undisputed.
And
So in that case, Gabriella is the GOAT.
That's your opinion. I respect it.
That's not. That's not my
Mine
opinion.
is Clarissa Shield. I think she's the GOAT. But if he
I
wants
thought she
to,
was a rapper. I seen
That's not
her.
right.
I seen her live earlier. She was rapping. I thought
some
she
people
rapped.
think Mike Tyson's the GOAT. Some people think, I mean, the GOAT. I'm sorry, the GOAT. Some people think Floyd Mayweather. Some people think, if you want to go to women boxing, some people think Ali's the GOAT.
So let me ask you.
That
A
man
No,
lot of
don't.
people that
He
think
don't
that.
think. He don't think Alicia Bungard is the GOAT. Don't you ain't got to take up a BVO here, big dude. He can take up for himself. You don't think Alicia Bungard is the GOAT.
I'm not trying to take up for him. I'm just trying to keep it. I'm trying to keep it
No,
tall.
you ain't got here, big grown man. This man played in the NFL and everything. You ain't got to take up for him. That man don't believe Alicia Bungard is the GOAT. He just want to keep saying it because he know that gets under people's skin. But what's gonna happen is Carissa gonna walk up on him, and that man gonna be like, I was just doing it for the show. I ain't really meaning it like that. I was just doing it for the show.
See, I don't want to talk about that. I don't know what you're talking about, Free. Free.
Oh,
I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what Free talking about.
Hey, Free, me and you on the same page, brother. Me and you on the
no,
same
free
page.
will throw you under the bus. Don't nobody remember none of Free said, but they remember what BBO said. So shout out to Free, man.
It ain't about throwing you under the bus.
I
You
don't
just say
say
it.
nothing
You say it
crazy.
so much, bro. You say it so much. It's like, bro, come on now.
You don't let my brother be
I gotta have a conversation with my brother, man.
When I speak,
How good do you
when I
think
speak
Clarissa
on
Shields
You
my
in
is?
trouble
That's my
now,
question, Dub.
BVO. You in trouble now with Dub right side. You in
No,
trouble.
I'm trying to ask Dub a question. How good do you
Nah,
think
you in trouble.
Alicia Bungard is fighting? How good do you think Clarissa Shields is, brother? That's my only question.
She's the best ever.
Well. She's the only 3-time undisputed champion in women's boxing. She fights at she done fought at damn near every. Not I ain't gonna say every, but she done
Damn near
fought at
every.
she done fought at multiple weight classes. Put hands. Everybody she done fought, she done made it look easy against. Like, bro, like if I understand you want to say, and shout out to Cleveland,
not to mention
shout out
she
to
a
Ohio.
two-time gold medalist.
Come on,
Two-time
bro,
gold medalist as well.
Like when you have some of these takes, bro, they not gonna age well.
So now we counting gold medals.
Oh
yeah, I do.
They were talking.
When did we stop?
When
did we stop counting them?
I
Because
count
when
them
I said Lomachenko was a gold medalist, Free told me that don't matter.
because that's Free's
I said
opinion. But
I said the amateurs doesn't matter to me. When we talking about these pro level fights, I said the amateurs doesn't matter to me. But when we talking about what they look at, they always bring up the gold medalists. You hear them when they introduced Lomachenko, 2-time gold medalist. When they enter Shakur Stevens as a silver medalist. When they introduced daggone what's my guy Rigondeaux, 2-time gold medalist. When they
I respect
introduced
the gold medals.
when they introduced what's the guy that got beat by Ralph Espinoza that beat Shakur Stevenson, they talk about the 2 times that he won a gold medal. They always talk about it. When they was talking
I
about Katie
respect the
Taylor,
gold medals.
they was talking about her 2-time gold medals.
I respect the
if
gold
they
medals
talking about
because that's a good
gold
accomplishment.
medal, you gotta
Like the basketball
talk
boys,
about
they want gold medals. So when Clarissa do her gold medals, I respect it. That's a great
when they
accomplishment.
try to say that Katie Taylor was the best, the most decorated women's fighter of all time, they talked about her gold medals. Well, you can't say that anymore because Clarissa got 2 gold medals and she's a 3-time undisputed in 3 different weight classes.
Yeah. And she, them gold medals mean a lot to me because she was a young woman doing her thing. And I just think with all her accomplishments and her fighting ways, I just think no other female in boxing history is greater than her. And I know sometimes she might tweak and people don't like her and all that, but come on, man. Let's be honest, man. Clarissa Shields is the best women's fighter ever.
in your opinion, I don't think she's better than Ann Wolf.
That's
If we're
cool,
being
and
for
I
real,
respect yours. That's why I just told Dub and them, don't be so tough on you because if you believe that
Hold,
Baumgartner is the best, that's
but
you.
hold on, hold on,
I
hold on.
respect it.
But he didn't say I didn't think she was better than Bumgarner. He said Ann Wolf. That's who he brought up. He didn't say Bumgarner. Man,
If he wants to
stop.
think Ann Wolf is
Hold
the
on.
greatest ever, that's fine because she was.
But ain't no way you can sit here and say if you truly believe what you saying she the quote, then what you would have said is she ain't better than that. Ain't what he just said.
Round, what's it called? Mount Rushmore. Uh, Clarissa, Ann Wolf, Ali, Chrissy Martin. That's mine.
no, you can't. You can't put Ali there because she ran
Why?
from Ann Wolf. She ran from Ann Wolf.
Man, I
We
don't
know
care
it.
about none of that. I'm putting her up there. That's mine. That's
I
mine.
would say.
Chrissy
I would say
Martin.
it's really
That
between.
little Caucasian girl can fight.
It's to me.
Clarissa.
It's between Alicia Alicia Bumgarner, Carissa Shields, and Ann Wolf. That's my three.
No. Mount Rushmore is 4, ain't it?
I don't have a
Yeah.
fourth.
That's 4. So I got Ali, Clarissa.
You got Ali up there because she's pretty. Layla's pretty. That's it.
No, Layla was kicking
No, she
ass.
ran from Ann Wolf. She had
Man,
her
okay.
back turned
I don't know what
and
happened with
ran.
that. That's what D Free do. He knows that he knows that behind the scene negotiation stuff. So I'll leave him to do that stuff. But I don't know nothing about that. When I know they was both. I rock with both of them. And yeah, that's my 4, bro. Christy Martin, she was whooping chicks, bro. Clarissa is the greatest ever. Her accomplishment, she did everything, bro. She did everything. She
She
did
did not
everything,
do
BBO.
everything. She did not fight Katie Taylor. She did not fight
Katie
Alicia
Taylor, how
Bumgarner.
much she weigh? What weight they gonna fight at?
She should have came down.
That's
What do you say,
crazy.
Doug? What do you say, Doug? Because
That's crazy.
apparently I'm out of order. What do you say, Doug? I'm out of order.
Shout out, brother
That you out of
Ohio.
order? That you out of order? That's what I said.
Shout
You
out,
out of
brother
order.
Ohio.
I'm out of order, so I'm gonna just be quiet. Snoop
Y'all
Dogg
just
will say
better.
Ohio
Y'all
runs
just can
boxing.
argue better than me. I'm not a good arguer. I'm not good at that. That's why I don't
I,
debate on
I ain't
BF
even,
because I get fried over there. Because you know what I mean. I know it.
I ain't even trying to argue. I'll go on mute.
Hold on, you ain't trying to. Hold on, you ain't trying to. Doug, every time I say something, you coming down my throat. What are you talking about? Someone I ain't trying to
Pull up,
argue.
Ohio.
You one of the most out of order
Who the
niggas I
quote
know.
in the women's? I
It
got
is what it
Clarissa,
is.
man. I got Clarissa, man.
I ain't got no problem saying you one of the most out of order niggas that I know. Which is
I can't
fine.
go
I ain't
against the
got no
grain.
problem. I love
Y'all
you.
boys
I
wild.
love you. I love you.
I'd rather see you in the most out of order niggas I know.
I mean, hey, look,
You go.
if Big Mo was still here, she'd be like, "Why are you?" Never mind. I'm out of order. Now I'm out of order. Now you got me out of order.
You know what they would have said? You know what she would have said? She heard your boy BVO. Let me get him a plate.
Nah, she wouldn't have
That's
said none of
exactly.
that. She wouldn't have
Because
said none of that.
one thing I used to love that you can't get nowhere that my grandma used to make. She used to make something called smothered chicken, and she called it smothered cabbage. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
You said
Like
smothered what?
smothered chicken. She would make chicken with gravy and smother the chicken in that good gravy. Oh, it'd be so good, man.
Hold on, what you said she'll call it what?
She called it smothered chicken. She said something called smothered cabbage. You ever heard of smothered cabbage?
I ain't never heard of smothered cabbage.
Yeah, she just cook it down and put gravy on it.
I done heard of smothered chicken. I ain't never
We
heard of
gotta
smothered
put respect on what we do over here in our country. Because if it was a Mexican girl or a Dominican girl that would have been 2-time gold medals that was doing her thing, kicking ass in heavy in the pros, they would praise her like God. So you know what? I'm
We
doing it.
seen Floyd go to Russia and get a lot of love, so I know exactly what
I'm
you're
I'm
talking
doing
about.
that with Clarissa. The quote is it's no debate for me. I love Layla. I love Christy Martin. Man, I love Ann Wolf, the big
Why
bad
don't you
wolf.
love Van Wolf? She got the
I
best
do.
knockout in women's history. Didn't
Man,
she knock the lady
man,
head
she got
off?
that was one of the greatest knockouts in boxing history.
When she
That's
started, when
the
she did
men
the
and
second
women.
like X-Pac, that was crazy when she was doing the second son.
Yo, she's a savage. And you know what? She's a savage trainer. She's just a boxing dog. You know what I'm saying? So them my favorite 4. Clarissa, Christy Martin, Ali, and Ann Wolf. Them 4 women there in boxing, bro.
Hey, Doug,
Come
I
on, man.
had some. You ever had cornbread with cracklings in it?
What?
Ever had what?
Cornbread with cracklings in it.
Hold on,
That's
you gotta come. You gotta
crazy.
come closer to the. You gotta come
Hold
closer to
on.
the mic.
Cornbread with crackling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, I had some
I
cornbread
don't
with
know
Crackling,
what
cracklings
the
in
hell
it.
y'all
Oh
talking
my
about.
God.
bro.
Y'all got that one.
Crackling is
You
amazing.
ever had that pot liquor, man, with them greens? Oh
Man,
my
look,
God.
we even to this day, if you a youngster, you know what I'm saying, a baby, you get that pot liquor. You know what I'm saying? You absolutely get that pot liquor.
Man, it's
That's
so
how you.
good, brother.
I know all about that. That's right down my alley.
Man, I
Yeah, I
don't know
know what
what
you're
it is.
talking about, Dub. I stand corrected.
I
Yeah,
think
I'm not
I
gonna lie.
think the best cooks are in the Midwest or probably the South.
The
What would you
South,
guys say?
the South got the best
No.
cooks.
And I challenge the Midwest. I know they got that barbecue out in the Midwest. Shout out to the Midwest. But
No,
down in
but
the South,
everybody left the South and came to the
no,
Midwest for
I
all
don't
the
care
best
about none of
cooks.
that, BBO. I'm talking about back in the day. It's a challenge, and I will challenge, and I'm riding with the South every time. But shout out to the Midwest because they barbecue hit different. I've been out
They
there.
got I like that. You know what? I don't know if you guys ever had bass. I don't think there's a better
Yes.
fish to eat than bass, man.
A
That white
Chilean
bass?
sea
Nah,
bass. BBO, a Chilean sea bass.
No,
nah,
I don't like all
it's
that
better.
shit.
It's better
What?
fish to eat than bass.
See,
What's
man,
your
you got
favorite fish?
a
Give me
Chilean sea
Sway?
bass.
give me red snapper, man. Give me snapper,
Okay.
especially Jamaican style.
Yeah, but I see. Oh, you talking about like, okay, I'm talking about like fried fish. My bad. I should have clarified that.
I
I don't
like
really,
sea bass too, BBO. I think that's the best fish on deck.
I
I
like that.
don't, I don't,
You like
I try.
crappie?
Who?
Crappie is my grandma's favorite fish.
Mm.
Well,
I,
it's her second favorite fish. Her favorite fish, and it's crazy. Mullet is her favorite fish, which I never understood. I hate mullet, right? I hate it. But yeah, no. Any
it's
day of
it's
the week,
that's a pretty
but
good little white fish. It ain't my favorite though.
no, it ain't my favorite either.
Sea bass. Chilean.
Bass is cool, but I would say one of the fish I don't like is walleye. I don't like walleye. You
Swordfish.
guys like walleye?
No, I don't really deal with walleye like that.
How about
Mm.
swordfish? That's a good, it's like a steak. It's not
No,
like
I'm talking about fish you can catch. Y'all got pike down there? We got pike up here.
Now we don't really fish for pike. Like mostly, you know what I'm saying, you fishing bass,
yeah.
catfish, crappie, occasionally, depending on where you go to, you might get flounder. You might get that.
Your
You know
flounder's
what I'm
good.
saying? I
That's a
like
good one.
flounder.
Me
But
too.
Y'all got springs out there, or y'all got like just regular ponds?
we got mostly ponds.
Man, they got this spring. They have rainbow trout in there.
See, I ain't never had rainbow trout. I ain't
You know
never
what,
had
Doug? That kind of when it came out, it was like sweet, And I just started eating seafood.
swat. S
I just
yeah,
started eating seafood about 6 years ago. So
SW what is it?
sway.
SWAI?
Yeah, sway fish. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
shout
mean,
out
we don't really
these three.
only way we get that type of fish, you know what I'm saying? You go to the Chinese folks and
Oh
shout out to
no,
them.
oh no.
They import they import all their fish, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. The
Are you
Italians
talking
here.
about at the mart? Yeah, no doubt.
The Italians here, man, they got a huge fish market called the Fayos, and what they'll do, they'll get the fish fresh from Cleveland, and them niggas will fry it for you right there, right
Mm.
there on
no, that's
site.
so like depending on where I'm at. Like when I was in Atlanta, it was one thing because we had what they call it. What's the market called over there? The farmers market.
Yeah.
When you go to the farmers market, you know what I'm saying? Like then you got an assortment of fish.
Mm-hmm.
You can get almost anything you want to, but we got like the fish market here, but the fish market is like a little. I mean, it's smaller than the damn grocery store. So, damn, that's a touchdown. Let's go.
Yeah, in New York, it was
But
they
go ahead.
got good fish markets in New York. Yeah, I know you watching the game, Doug. I had to walk down my young boy, P3. He was up, what I'm saying, but I had to walk him down. That man
Yeah,
started grounding for Cincinnati, bro. When I see him do that, I thought I'm definitely gonna win. He was winning all day, and I came back and I whooped him.
yeah.
I'm gonna be 3-0. I'm 3-0.
I don't know what happened to Gentry, man. I think I'm about to go 0-3.
Hold on, you
You ain't
0-3?
Yeah. Well, he
Yeah.
down. Yeah, Tommy is not Tommy, but yeah, TD is whooping him.
Yeah, after Wilson had a great game, my man from the tight end for Detroit, he not having a game like I thought he would.
Laporta?
Yeah,
That
Laporta,
was his
yeah,
last guy. That was your last guy, BBO.
he stink.
Yeah.
Nah, he don't
D3.
stink. This ain't his game.
No, I'm
Yeah,
talking about
D3
fantasy.
got
Well, I'm talking about fantasy only. I ain't talking
fantasy.
about in real life.
I was talking about fantasy.
And that
Doug.
game is tied up 21-21. That's a good game.
Marky
Nah,
Dan is
I'm watching
whooping
it right
D3.
now. I'm watching it.
He whooping D3 144-91. Whooping him.
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
happy I ain't get it. I'm happy I ain't get into the league because
You should have got into our league, bro.
nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yo,
Yeah,
BVO
I
got
did. They
sold.
gonna
What's his
put
name?
your boy on IR. Dub. CD Lamb
Who?
going on IR.
I got
Nah,
CeeDee Lamb.
they ain't gonna put him on IR.
I hope they don't.
They just talking about it on the
Dub, you a
ESPN.
Cowboy fan? Tell me about CeeDee Lamb. You know, I got him on my fantasy, and he's a big important to what I'm doing. You know, I need to know what's the word out in Dallas with CeeDee Lamb ankle injury. That looked bad,
If they put him on IR, I'll be shocked.
man.
I listen, and I follow. I follow Cowboys heavy anyway, so I love listening to the press conference, those type of things. They talking about, well, at least Shotty is Brian Schottenheimer. He talking about going through the week to see how CD look, resting
Mm,
him, but he may be available for the next game. I don't think he'll be available for the next game. I
man.
don't believe that, but I do think that 2 to 3 weeks is going to be his downtime. So I wouldn't start him. Me personally, I wouldn't start him next
Yeah, I
game.
can't. I can't.
But
I can't do it. Though. This is the second week in a row in my fantasy that I had a 0 because my last week my tight end had a 0. And this week, CeeDee Lamb has 0, and I still figured out how to become 3-0. You know what I'm saying?
who your tight
Man,
end?
you get on my nerves all that
Dallas
bragging,
got her.
man. You a sucker, man.
And no, actually, initially, I joined. I got Kittle from San Fran, but he banged all up. So, I got
You did
Goddard as my
what?
backup. He's banged out. He's banged up.
Oh wow.
Hurt. Look, but I'm gonna be going 3-0. I had to walk my young boy B3 down. I had to whoop Hot Rod. His team trash. He knows so much about football, but he ain't won shit
Hold
yet.
on. Hot Rod
He
got
got
he
he
got.
he 0-3. He getting smoked 197 to 111. He's garbage.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hot Rod got a trash team.
Trash.
Hey,
But he
me and
know
Hot Rod
everything
both.
about football. That's your man. And BVO, that's y'all man's. But I'm letting you know in fantasy, he garbage
Hey,
at
that
picking
was.
NFL players.
I was listening to y'all during the draft, man. Hot Rod was talking crazy. I
So
was,
spicy, bro.
Yeah,
And
he
well,
you know
so
what his team is?
charismatic.
all y'all was talking crazy.
You know
That's
what he
why
is though? But he talked the most shit though. And he's 0-3. And
Hey,
he's garbage.
let it go,
Bow, bow,
man.
bow, bow, busting at you.
Let
You
it
know what I
go,
mean?
man. Tell me he got it. That's
And I
all like
whipped
my
his
grandma.
ass too in week 2. I
Come
whipped
on.
him. So I can
Hey,
talk
Doug.
my ish about him. I
My
whipped
grandma
him.
used to say it all the time. Garbage.
Put the belt to him.
But
I
one
went.
time,
I came in that room
check
and
this
bust
out.
down the
Check this
door and
out.
took
Hey,
my
check
belt
this
out and
out,
whooped
Doug.
him.
So I took my grandma to Arby's one time, and she used to love their fish sandwich. So just imagine you in the drive-thru, you sitting with your grandma, and my grandma lean over. I don't like to eat a lot, but so can you make sure my fish is hot, hot, hot? And then we
BVO,
go
you a
get the
wild dude.
fish, Doug, and it was cold. My grandma said, "Burn it down, burn it down."
Damn, it's tied up 21
Oh
21.
man, shout out to Grady G, man. Baby said,
Yeah.
"Burn it down."
Shout
She
out.
wanted to burn the spot down because the food wasn't good.
Yeah, that's
yeah, but I'm gonna tell you the greatest story
I
I can
need
ever
good
tell.
food.
So me and my grandmother and my grandma's sister and Clara, or Peter
Mm-hmm.
and Clara, we all went to Crystals, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I want the chili cheese fries.
Yeah.
And so and old folk, they like to go inside and stuff. He's like, man, why we
Sit
can't just go?
down, yeah.
Well, it wasn't even, we were getting it to go because we had to go. I can't remember what we had to go somewhere else, but they still want to go inside, so we go inside. Man, they open my chili cheese fries up. The cheese ain't melted. You know what I'm saying? The chili. So my Aunt Claire say, now hold on, wait a minute. This don't look like nothing that y'all were just serving a second ago. It don't look nearly like this. Matter of fact, you know what we're going to do? We're going to start over with the whole order. Everything that y'all done put in this bag, take it out and cook it again. I said, wait a minute. Aunt Claire, hold on, we can't. Man, that's exactly what she did. And get what they did? Took it out and cooked it again. I said, dang. Hey, you know the old folk, they ain't playing about their food. I done paid for it.
Yeah, they'll wait. They'll wait. You know, my grandma ordered church's chicken. She want her stuff fresh.
Fresh. Y'all got a church. Y'all, hold on. Y'all know church's chicken ain't church's chicken no more.
No, what is it?
It's like Texas chicken or something.
Yeah, Church's chicken. Church's chicken hit different, bro. It's good. The
Church's
biscuits.
Texas chicken now.
The biscuit.
It's like Texas chicken or something, bro.
Yeah, I don't eat it no more, man.
But they be dirty though, Dub. The churches around my way back in Durham, North Carolina, those ones was dusty. But the chicken, I mean, if you go there on some late night ish as a young person and you had a good night and you go to churches, the biscuits and the chicken did hit, but it was just dirty.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. So my uncle, right? He used to
Shout
work
out
at
to Bull City, man.
my uncle used to work at KFC, right? And the KFC we got, the one thing they known for their chicken that whatever, but they really known for the bread pudding. Man, so I was, and this is my favorite cousin dad, you know what I'm saying? Really, he's my cousin, he's my mama cousin, but you call everybody your uncle if they older than you and they related to you. They your uncle. And so man, Uncle Boo, man, he would come home and I'd be staying over there or whatever. He bring the chicken and all that kind of stuff. I ain't never eat the chicken. And all I ate growing up was chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like Big Mac cooked chicken. So we had preset meals. So for breakfast, Monday, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have eggs, bacon, grits. You always gonna have grits. Eggs, bacon, grits, and damn. What you call it? Damn, not a muffin. What you call them shits, man? Biscuits. That's what you're gonna have. Tuesday, you're gonna have eggs, grits, sausage, and biscuits. Wednesday, you're gonna have eggs, biscuits, grits, bacon once again. Thursday, you're gonna have sausage. That's the only change up. Now Friday, this is when it get interesting. Friday, you got fish on Friday. On Saturday, you got chicken. On Sunday, you got chicken, but it's still eggs. They just substitute the meat accordingly. And so I couldn't, it got to a point, there were two things that I couldn't eat no more. I couldn't eat hot dogs and I couldn't eat chicken because I had it so much. I come home from school, I'm gonna have greens and fried chicken. That's Monday through Friday. And I don't know if it's the thigh, the leg, the wing, the back. Y'all ever had chicken back?
Yeah, I've had chicken backs. They ain't got no meat on them.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Ain't no meat on the chicken back.
Or the chicken
whatsoever.
necks. And they got the nerve to fry them.
You be like, but you gotta eat it. The gizzards, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love gizzards now. I hate liver. I hate all liver. I can eat chicken gizzards though. You know what I'm saying? They're a little chewy.
My grandma make that liver taste like steak, dog.
Man, I don't know what it is about chicken livers, bro. Like, or any type of liver. I just can't eat it. Like, it's too mushy for me. Like the texture of it, and I hated it. There'll be a time, like you'll have, but really what they call it. It's really a hamburger, but what they call it, chicken fried steak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shit like
chicken
that.
fried steak. Yeah, that's
It ain't
good.
that. It ain't nothing but a damn hamburger fried, in my opinion. That's my opinion.
I had that yesterday. Shout out to my mother-in-law. That was good too, man. With them greens, white
Oh,
rice.
it's on point. It's on point. And then you had a gravy with it, and you put the gravy over the rice. Ooh, wee.
Oh man.
Man, I'm about to make me go be fat, man.
That's good eating. That's good eating.
Good eating.
Then when you
Good
get
eating.
when it get around the holidays, you know what I'm saying? With my grandma being a Jehovah Witness, I couldn't always celebrate the holiday. But
Mm.
Thanksgiving, she always, so my Aunt Claire, before my Aunt Claire passed, we always go to Aunt Claire's house, and that's the one holiday that my grandma would at least show up to and be there. Oh, he gone. He gone. So
Mm.
he can walk down. This
Yeah.
nigga slow as hell. Anyway, and
Football.
that's when my grandma she had to make the Bremen stew. She had to she made Bremen stew or Brunswick stew, excuse me. I'm so used to calling it Bremen stew that it's still in my, but she made the Brunswick stew. Man, I look and hold on. Let me ask this, BVO. You ate chitlins? You eat chitlins?
Oh no. Hell to the no.
Man, you crazy, man.
You
Hold on,
real country. Yeah.
BVO. You eat chitlins?
They make me throw up when I smell them, duh. Before they prepare them, I would throw up as a kid.
Well,
Literally throw up.
see that's the problem. You was in the kitchen. As a kid, you ain't supposed to. You ain't
Yeah,
even
you're
got no
right.
right being in the
And
kitchen.
I got tore up for being in the kitchen, but when they did it, but my great aunt them fed them to me and I ate them with the hot sauce and or whatever.
Oh
But
man,
but
some hot
preparing them,
sauce and
I
some
would throw
rice.
up. Like one time as an adult, I probably was like 20, 19 or 20, and my grandma was preparing some. And I came in the kitchen and I was just, coming in, just checking in, tapping in with the family. I came in the kitchen, I was like, what my mom cooking? And my mom was like, you want some? Man, I threw up.
Hold on, Pride. Did you eat pig feet?
I ate all of it, done from North Carolina. I was raised in North Carolina as a
Man,
kid. But
I
yeah,
love pig feet to this day.
especially the one in a jar. When my grandparents owned that nightclub, they had that pig feet in that jar.
Y'all
That
had
pickle.
pickle pig feet.
Man, yeah, they owned the club. So
Hold
I
on.
go in there and I can get whatever I want. I'll go in there and eat one. Boy, that joint tasted crazy. It was strong as shit. But
Get
I,
you gonna think I'm crazy when I say this.
no, I'm not.
So get where we used to get pickle pig feet from. I
Where?
ain't never like none of my family ever made pickle pig feet. The only place I ever had it from, get what? The ice cream truck.
Mm,
The ice cream man, he
yeah.
had pickle pig feet. He had
Yes, he
pickle pig
did.
feet and pickle eggs.
Yes, he did the eggs. See, my grandparents owned a club back in the early '80s called the Pink Panther. You know, it was basically themed around the Pink Panther. It was a lot of pink lights. It was fire. And I before they would get prepared to do the club, I would go in there. They would do the sound check, play music. That was my time to shine. When nobody on the dance floor, I would run around. And they had a nice disco ball. It's the '80s. You know. And they had my grandparents, they were selling, they had a liquor license, they had all that. So, they was selling it. But I would go in there and the bartender dude would he would give me give her, whatever I wanted, bro. I would eat it. So them eggs, I would waste them, but they were strong, bro. Like that
Yeah.
pig feet thing and that egg, the egg was just like super strong, bro. And I would eat a little bit of it and then I go outside the club in the back where they would come in at and I would throw it out in the grass so they couldn't see. So my mama and papa couldn't find that, that egg that I wasted and the pickles. Man, come on, I had a great life.
Yeah, hey, we didn't realize how good we had it.
Man, I had a great life. My grandparents owned that nightclub down in North Carolina. That club was the most popping club around town, bro. And everybody showed there. And I can get whatever I want. And then I would go to bed. I had to go home and go to bed. But it was lit. I felt like I was doing something, you know what I'm saying? It was dope. BVO done fell asleep, so I'm jumping off. We gotta end this.
Oh, well, we can't end it because BVO got to pull up to shut the show down.
Damn.
BVO, I know you got to be listening. It's your show. Hell, it's your show.
What's the score? He said they running over the Ravens.
It's 21-21.
What is he talking about?
Detroit, they running the ball all over the Ravens right now.
Oh yeah?
Hell yeah. Hey, BVO, go and shut this thing down.
Okay, my bad. I had lost the service.
All good.
Right. We be back tomorrow, man. It's your boy BVO Prize, Doug Right Side. We out of here, y'all. Peace.